Mr. DJ, play the music little louder, because the vibe's just right. No need for no rudeness, no, and there's no need for no vice. Who we represent. You don't know it, only Jesus Christ. Holy Ghost party, hallelujah. And we don't need no rum, no. Holy Ghost party, and there's no need to whine and go down. So Mr. DJ, make me rock, DJ make me rock, boy. Christian people know how to rock, make me rock, DJ make me rock.
Go Moseley Radio app in your Play Store and App Store, and keep us on.
Wake up!
Rise and shine. It's a new day on Go Moseley Radio.
And it is 6 o'clock across Guyana and the Eastern Caribbean. Good morning. Welcome down to Go Moseley Radio, and welcome to a brand new day. Just about 2 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. Good morning to you, Guyana, and those of you listening further afield this morning. How are you doing on this Tuesday? Do hope you're doing mighty fine in the morning time. Welcome down to Go Moseley Radio, and welcome to the start of a new day. My name is Gordon Moseley, and my side is the beautiful Alana Bose. Good morning to you, Alana.
Good morning, Gordon.
How you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. You had a good night's rest?
I had some rest.
Some rest?
Some rest. I woke up this morning at 3 o'clock, by the way, and I scrolled a little bit on TikTok, and then I said to myself, you know what, Alana, you should try to get some rest.
You should.
So at about 4, I put the phone down, and I'm so conscious of the fact that I have to be up at 5.
You didn't get to sleep at all?
I slept, but I dreamt that I overslept, and then I woke up to my neighbor playing Go Moseley Radio, and you were giving the cue for the 7 o'clock news. It was a nightmare.
Well, we're glad you're here this morning. And of course, we've got a mix master.
Oh, no!
Yeah, he's keeping our musical company this morning, as together we kickstart this new day. So rise and shine, and let's begin this new day together here on Go Moseley Radio.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day. Your mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With New Day on Go Moseley Radio.
You must understand, the touch of your hand makes my pulse react. But it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl, opposites attract. It's physical, only logical. You must try to ignore that it means more than that. Oh, what's love got to do? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it. Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? It may seem to you that I'm acting confused when you
close to me. If I tend to look dazed, I read it someplace. I've got cause to be. There's a name for it. There's a phrase that fits. But whatever the reason, you do it for me. Oh, what's love got to do?
Mix Master Tony.
What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
The voice of Tina Turner to wake you up on this Tuesday morning. Time check for you, 5 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour. Time for that first check of the news here on Gomoseley Radio.
Download the Gomoseley Radio app in your Play Store and App Store and keep us on. Connect all day on Gomoseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
I am Alana Bose with the first check of the news today. Good morning. The Attorney General's Chambers has launched the revised laws of Guyana up to December 31st, 2022, and the Law Reports of Guyana 2008 to 2021, an initiative that President Irfan Ali said is of profound importance to the country as it undergoes rapid transformation. In his address at the launch of the Arthur Chung Conference Center ACCC on Monday, President Ali said while the country's laws have evolved over time to include amendments, the justice system is placed under strain when those changes are scattered across time and buried in separate documents. As he underscored the importance of consolidating the country's laws, President Ali said he has observed that in a number of cases of national importance, some lawyers were quoting laws that were no longer in existence. Speaking directly to the acting chancellor of the judiciary, Roxanne George, the president said a judge's ability to differentiate between laws that are relevant and those that have become obsolete is what would allow justice to remain on a stable platform. President Ali said, too, that the law reports of Guyana are also of significant importance to the justice system. Attorney General Anil Nandlal said the rule of law is the foundation upon which the edifice of civil society is constructed, noting that without it, there can be no economic progress, no social advancement, and no democratic governance. The prime suspect in the October 2025 gas station bombing that claimed the life of 6-year-old Soraya Bourne told the court yesterday that he is ready to take responsibility and admit to the crime. The admission by the accused Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Ramirez Podimo came as the acting chief magistrate Faith Magusti was preparing to commence the paper committal proceedings in the terrorism case in the Georgetown Magistrates Court. Podimo, along with 3 of the other accused, Alexander Betancourt, Johnny Boudram, and Crystal LaCruz, is facing a terrorism charge in the Georgetown Magistrates Court, while 3 others, Wayne Correa and Ramesh Pramdio and Jennifer Rodriguez, are facing a similar charge in the Lenora Magistrates Court. When the case was called today in the Georgetown Magistrates Court, Podemo assigned attorney Shalon Boyce informed the court that during an interview with the prime suspect, certain disclosures were made. It was against that background that the acting chief magistrate sought clarity from the accused on whether he was prepared to speak and cooperate. Speaking through an interpreter, Podemo told the court that the final decision rests with the magistrate and attorney, adding that the other accused are not involved in the incident. He said, of the persons charged, he was the only one responsible for the act. Days after the Court of Appeal handed down its ruling in the extradition case that was not in their favor, U.S. indicted Guyanese businessmen Nazar and Azruddin Mohammed have turned to the Caribbean Court of Justice in an effort to halt the ongoing extradition proceedings against them and challenge the findings of the local courts in recent cases. They want the Court of Appeal's recent decisions to be set aside and reversed. In the application, which was filed last Friday, The father and son have requested an urgent stay of the ongoing extradition proceedings before the magistrate's court, while challenging the recent decision by the Court of Appeal that the Home Affairs Minister did not show bias and did her job when she caused an authority to proceed to be issued against them following the extradition request from the United States last October. The Mohammeds, through their attorney, are contending that the Court of Appeal erred in law when it found that the Home Affairs Minister was exercising an administrative function in deciding whether or not to issue an authority to proceed, ATP, which sets the stage for the extradition committal proceedings against them to proceed. They are also contending that the Court of Appeal erred in law in failing to give due consideration to the fact that the ATP decision substantially encroaches upon the fundamental rights of persons as it confers and empowers jurisdiction to the Court of Committal and triggers the local extradition process, without which no arrest, committal, or extradition may occur. They have listed several other instances in which they believe the Court of Appeal erred in its decision. The CCJ is expected to have a case management conference in the coming days. And finally, international news. Slovenia has become the first EU member state to implement fuel rationing to tackle disruptions caused by the US-Israeli strikes on Iran and its retaliation on their allies in the Gulf, most major players in the world energy markets. Many countries have been experiencing steep hikes in fuel prices. In Slovenia, this has resulted in so-called fuel tourism, as drivers from neighboring countries, particularly Austria, take advantage of the lower regulated prices there. Under the new measures, private motorists in Slovenia will be restricted to a maximum purchase of 50 liters of fuel per day. Businesses and farmers have a more generous allowance of 200 liters. Under the government's new measures, the nationwide restrictions are to be policed by the petrol stations themselves, with employees required to make sure that customers do not stock up on more than the allowed amount of fuel. And that's the news of the moment. For a check of the day's news all day, visit newssourcegi.com.
Something new has been growing, and it's now ready for you to pick.
Fresh.
Taste the Fruta freshness. Pick the fresh new 200 ml size today. Live Frutiful.
Your business is built on hard work, vision, and the drive to succeed. At GBTI, we understand what it takes to grow. That's why we offer Grow, a small business service designed to help your business expand, adapt, and reach its full potential. From new opportunities to new milestones, we're here to support you every step of the way. Grow from GBTI. Progress starts here.
Play Instacash for your chance to win instant cash. Yep, win up to $1 million on the spot. With many games to choose from at price points of $200, $300, and $500. Instacash is all about instant wins. Tickets are printed right at the lottery terminal. There's no waiting on draws. All games are easy to play and easy to win. There's absolutely no limit to how many games you can play at once. So, play Instacash for your chance to win cash on the spot. Remember, a ticket today could make you rich today.
Dad knows with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Fireside sweet, standard and unique. Room fresh and nice, comfortable and neat. 24-hour whole day we a do it. Affordable price down a Garnet Street, yo. Can't vex, cause we top of the line. Fireside are the best, 5-star we a shine. From you come one time, we tag a left on your mind. To tell your family, your friend, them one more time, say. Best service a Fireside Suite. Safety ensure down a Fireside Suite. Price them cheap down a Fireside Suite. Come enjoy your stay down a Fireside Suite. Fireside Suite located at 154 Garnet Street, Kitty. For bookings and reservation, call contact number 623-3473. Mate Queen.
Fuel
check your fuel system, boy. High mileage and performance, boy.
Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline gives you more reasons to drive and is available at 56 service stations nationwide. For affordable price, high performance, and high mileage, choose Guy Oil's Super 95 gasoline.
Fuel it up and drive!
Hey you, have you registered for Royal Castle's Chicken Run Duathlon? Yes you, register now for the 5K, 10K Walk, Run, Ride Duathlon at raceroster.com or message 667-2402 for more details. Young or old, athlete or colaphlete, Royal Castle wants you outside and active. That's why everyone is invited to their Chicken Run Duathlon and Family Fun Day, Sunday, April 26, 2026 at Scouts Association Ground, Wolford Avenue, Georgetown from 6 a.m. Bring out the entire family. Round up your friends for a day of fitness, face painting, bouncy castles, games, giveaways, and much more. Also, a prize for the best chicken costume. Register now and see you and your crew at Royal Castle's Chicken Run Duathlon and Family Fun Day, Sunday, April 26th at Scouts Association Ground, Wolford Avenue, Georgetown. Fun starts at 6 a.m. See Royal Castle Guyana on Facebook or message 667-2402 for more details.
This is Gomoseley Radio, the sound of now.
Yeah, man. Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
50 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour, of course, you're back here with Gomoseley Radio. It's early in the morning, but we're about to take you on a night shift.
Was a friend of mine, and he could sing a song. His heart in every line. Marvin sang of the joy and pain. He opened up our minds, and I still can hear him say, so you can see what's going on. Say you will sing your song forevermore. Gonna be some sweet sounds coming down on the night shift. I bet you're singing proud. Oh, I bet you're full of pride.
Just not money, never had to afford me. Now I'm sick and tired of you just taking right. Know when I first did you,
Mixmaster Tony.
You ain't here for dinner, like I'm a beginner. I loved you for your inner. And the next guy is out there, somewhere. But you won't dare, 'cause you're too scared. Sometimes you gotta lose.
real shy. I attempt to look my best for you. Indeed I do. Just for you. 'Cause you affect me, fascinate me. I thank heaven for the things that feels like candy. So sweet, You're taking my appetite, but it's alright.
I can't fool myself, I don't want nobody else to ever love me. You are my shining star, my guiding light, my love fantasy. There's not a minute, hour, day or night that I don't love you. You're at the top of my list, cause I'm always thinking of you. I still remember in the days when I was scared to touch you, how I spent my day dreaming, planning how to say I love you. You must have known that I had feelings deep enough to swim in. That's when you opened up your heart and you told me to come in. Oh my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Oh my love, a million days in your arms is never too much. I just don't wanna stop. Too much, never too much, never too much, never too much. Woke up today, looked at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but
Keep
you
on
weren't
that
there,
Go
and I
Moseley
was
radio
broken
app all
hearted.
day.
Hung up the phone, can't be too late. The boss is so demanding. Open the door up, and to my surprise, there you were standing. Well, who needs to go to work to hustle for another dollar? I'd rather be with you, cause you make my heart scream and holler. Love is a gamble, and I'm so glad that I am winning. We've come a long way, and yet this is only the beginning. Oh my love, 1,000 kisses from you is never enough.
Do you remember when we fell in love? We were young and innocent then. Do you remember how it all began? It just seemed like heaven, so I did it. And do you remember back in the fall? Then we did again. Up in the road long. Do you remember? Just for a
Connect all day on Go Moseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
Mixmaster Tony.
Keep on that Go Moseley radio app all day.
Sounding good all day on Go Moseley Radio.
This is Go Moseley Radio. The
Your
sound
day
of
is
now.
sounding good. with Gomoseley Radio.
Get your act together, we could be just fine. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, really, really wanna say. If you wanna, I love her. You gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy, but that's the way it is. There will be times, my love, when I feel like drifting away. There will be times, my love, when it seems things will never change. Every time that I cry, always feel my life will never be the same. Somewhere I hear a message calling my name, loud and clear. Says that love will never let you down. True love will always be around. True love will never let you down.
No matter what the people say, you me wanna choose the coffee. Please, baby girl, it's okay. No other girl can interfere. It's rare, rare, it's rare, rare, it's rare, rare.
This is Gomoseley Radio, the sound of now.
You're always on with the sound of now.
Rock your body, everybody, rock your body right. Back streets back, alright.
Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flame, I'll show you how. Got a question for you, better answer now. Yeah. Am I original? Am I the only one? Am I sexual? Am I everything you need? You better rock your body. Everybody, rock your body, rock your body.
Tony, the South American surgeon.
Last night a DJ saved my life. Last night a DJ saved my life, yeah. 'Cause I was sitting there bored to death, and in just one breath he said, you gotta get up, you gotta get off, you gotta get down, girl.
Yeah. Miami. South Beach, bringing the heat. Can y'all feel that? Can y'all feel that? Jig it out. Here I am in the place where I come let go. In Miami, the bass and the sunset low. Every day like a Mardi Gras. Everybody party all day, no work, all play, okay? So we sip a little something, leave the rest to spill. Me and Charlie at the bar running up a high bill. Nothing less than ill, and we dress to kill. Every time the ladies pass, they be like, can y'all feel me? All ages and races, real sweet faces. Every different nation, Spanish, Haitian, Indian, Jamaican, black, white, Cuban, or Asian. I only came for 2 days of playing, but every time I come, I always wind up staying. This the type of town I can spend a few days in. Miami, the city that keeps the roof blazing.
The voice there of Will Smith on your radio. But right now it's time for that check of that weather forecast for today with Alana.
Let's tell you what's happening for today, March 23rd at 2026. Outside, we're seeing cloudy skies. And of course, the weather forecasters saying we should expect some intermittent to frequent showers and isolated thunder showers out here on the coastline. That weather pattern will persist inland. And of course, rainfall should range from about 30 to 60 millimeters. Yesterday, Gordon, some sections of Georgetown, the Linden-Soosdijk Junction, even some areas on the East Bank are seeing some flooding. Or what we like
and of
to
course
say,
the East Coast. Don't forget them out there.
The East Coast as well, seeing some accumulation of water, as they like to say. But yeah, so it's going to be a pretty rainy day. Weather forecasters actually, the National Weather Watch Center actually issued a 6-day notice.
6 days.
That we should be seeing this kind of weather pattern persisting. Hopefully it lets up. And so that's what we can be looking forward to for the rest of the week. And of course, moving into next week as well. Temperatures out here on the coastline should feel about 27 to 29 degrees Celsius, and inland areas 29 to 31 degrees Celsius. That's your weather pattern. But we want you to make the absolute best of your day, even if you've got to lug around a big umbrella like me. We want you to make the absolute best of your coming days. It's going to be a lot of rain. I feel like all the drivers and all the car owners who dropped their cars, you know, those cars that we talk about, they're probably regretting that right now, because there are some streets they're going to have to stay away from. And then, of course, you know, just be mindful of the pedestrians as you walk about.
Yeah, look out for those who are not looking out for you.
We also want to remind the persons who are walking about in these areas to be mindful of the water that you're putting your feet in. You know, if it's completely unavoidable, as soon as you get to your destination, make sure you thoroughly wash and scrub your feet. You know, we don't want you getting sick, ill.
Especially the children, because you know the children, they like to see water and they want to, you know, play a fair game. So they got to be extra careful out there today.
Watch them as
Don't go
well.
playing in the water, kids.
Yes, don't go chasing waterfalls and don't go playing.
You get too knuckle.
Or what do you say, a headbutt?
A little bit. So behave yourself today.
We want you to channel your inner Gordon voice, parents, or, you know, other trusted adults. When you see the children doing those kinds of things, just call them over. Just say, come. You ever get put? Just like that. We just want you to whisper.
And let them go in their way. Just whisper. Don't do anything to them. Just give them a little whisper, a little reminder. You have to get put.
6:33 in the morning time. It's a beautiful day here in Guyana.
It's a rainy day.
It's still a beautiful day because we're here to enjoy it, and I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, but I can deal with the rain in the nights, but during the day I got things to do.
You have things to do.
If I'm home relaxing and sleeping and
people to meet.
Yeah, it could be the other way around too.
People to meet you. My apologies. Lo siento, senor.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
In black, remember that, just in case we ever face to face and make contact. The title held by me, MIB, means what you think you saw, you did not see. So don't blink, be what was dead is now gone. Black suit with the black Ray-Bans on, walk in shadow, move in silence, guard against extraterrestrial violence. But yo, we ain't on no government list, we straight don't exist, no names and no fingerprints. Saw something strange, watch your back, cause you never quite know where the MIBs is at.
Master Tony.
Sounding good all day on Gomoseley Radio.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
Visit GoMoseleyRadio.com and keep it on.
By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it.
With Gomoseley Radio, you're always on with the sound of now.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
Visit GoMoseleyRadio.com and keep it on.
Mixmaster Tony.
Here comes Michael Jackson at 6:40, black and white.
Stop
Mixmaster Tony.
Let's cure it 'cause we're running out of time. It's so beautiful. Relationships, they seem from the start. It's so when love is not together from the heart. Check it out. It's driving me out of my mind. That's why it's hard for me to find. Can't get it out of my head. This wrong move, you did. That girl is
The South American Surgeon.
right now, everyone from A to Z. I can cast a spell, secrets you can't tell. Mix a special brew with fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, instantly I will appear. Come, it's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. I can sense your needs, like rain onto the sea. I can make a rhyme of confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old fashioned love, that's what I got. Anything you want done, baby, do it naturally. It's good to see you anyway.
When I think about the feelings can't explain. Why after all this
Sounding good all day on Gomoseley Radio. Always on with the sound of now.
This is Gomoseley Radio.
when I look at you, memories of love.
7:45 across the country. Time for us to take care of your health on this Tuesday morning. Here's Alana.
And today we're focusing on foods that help support your immune system naturally. All week long, we're going to be looking at ways you can work with your immune system. And you know what? It actually worked out pretty great because with all this rain that we're seeing, you're going to want to make sure that your immune system is firing on all cylinders. So your immune system relies heavily on the nutrients that you consume. Food isn't just fuel, it's information for your body. Now, certain nutrients will play key roles in immune function. Vitamin C, found in fruits like oranges, guava, and pineapple, helps to support the production of white blood cells. Zinc, which is found in foods like nuts, seeds, and legumes, plays a role in immune response and healing. Vitamin A, found in carrots and leafy greens, supports the health of your skin and tissues, which basically acts as a barrier against infection. Garlic and ginger are also known for their natural anti-inflammatory and immune-supporting properties. And don't forget about the most important one, Gordon, the protein. Your body needs protein to build and repair cells, including those involved in immune defense. The key is variety. No single food is going to boost your immune system overnight. Instead, consistent, balanced eating will provide that ongoing support that your immune system needs. Try building meals that include fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and those healthy fats. For your new day, aim to add one immune supporting food to your meals, something simple and something obviously accessible. Because nourishment is one of the most powerful tools that you have. That's your health for today, because for every new day, it deserves strength from within. 6 hours 47. That is your health here on New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Good information there as usual.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna get those vegetables and.
What are you gonna
fruits and
have for
salad.
lunch today?
I'm not sure as yet.
Okay.
Probably some salmon and the green bowl they have.
Oh, the Green Bowl. Shout out to the Green Bowl,
they have,
by
like,
the way.
salmon and-
They just launched
The one in
their,
Georgetown, at least.
They launched their wraps.
Mhm.
And I heard really good things about the spicy shrimp wrap, because they've got
Okay.
like grilled ripe plantains inside and all the good vegetables. It's on my list to check out and try.
I would usually just grab the salmon or the trout.
The bowl.
Yeah, no, I would just take it with like sweet potatoes and some beans.
And some beans. Well, you got some legumes in your diet. Good job. You're doing amazing. And you got
Every day.
You're doing good enough. 6 hours 48. Good morning to the ANSA beverage team heading to Essequibo this
Hey, good
morning.
morning.
We want to wish you guys a safe journey. Take your time on the road.
What's going on in Essequibo for them?
Well, I want to know too. There's a whole car full of them
They're
going.
branching out in Essequibo.
They've already branched out in Essequibo. You know,
Okay.
they've got their depot over there, but they've got clearly have something they're cooking up
Sailing on the river.
for the Cinderella County.
Good morning to the folks listening across the Essequibo region. This morning, here's hoping you have a fabulous day today. What is the weather like in Essequibo? Let us know. It's pretty cloudy and rainy here in Georgetown and along the east coast and east bank of the Mirror. I'm hearing it's the same in Linden and parts of Berbice, but we're not hearing about Essequibo. What's going on across there this morning? Please let us know. 6:48 in the morning time. Of course, you're locked in here to New Day and Gomoseley Radio. Giving you some good throwback vibes in the morning time to get you up and about. Of course, the news comes up at 7 o'clock. But right now, back to the music with the Mix Master, Tony.
Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body if I give you my time.
Sounding good all day on Go Moseley Radio.
I don't wanna take me where I ain't been before. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body, whole body. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me fall up, make me sweat.
Mixmaster Tony.
The South American Surgeon.
The voice of Michael Jackson in the morning time, Billie Jean. Saying good morning to all the early risers all across the country. Got their radios locked into Gomoseley Radio. We thank you this morning for doing the right thing. Let me dedicate this song to all the nice big ladies out there. Good morning, Alison Parker. She loves this song, and I saw she posted a clip on it on her Facebook page. And all the big ladies on it apparently relating to this song. I was trying to figure out why. Then I went to listening to the lyrics and searching for the lyrics. And I think I can figure it out now. So good morning to Alison Parker and all the other big ladies out there. I know you love this one. Coming from Candy Stanton, Young Hearts. Run free, let's go.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life? Ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years and they will be filled with tears.
Mixmaster Tony.
Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the babies, but you won't have your man. While he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free. You'll never be hung up like my man and me.
Sing this one back to the top, man. I'm still trying to figure out why they like it so much.
The lyrics are so like deep and like sad, but the music is so like yes.
So listen, ladies out there, those of you nice ladies out there, and those over the 50 milestone, tell us what is so relatable about this song? Why every time this song plays, you see those ladies over their 50s just like wake up and they're singing it word for word. I want to know. So please share it. Send it to our inbox 615-8246. Send us a WhatsApp with a voice note telling us why this song is so relatable to all those ladies over their 50s. We're going to try to figure it out today.
Mixmaster Tony.
What's the sense in sharing this one and only life? ending up just another lost and lonely wife. You count up the years, and they will be filled with tears. Love only breaks up to start over again. You'll get the babies, but you won't have your man. While he's busy loving every woman that he can. Say I'm gonna leave 100 times a day. It's easier said than done when you just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free. You'll never be hung up like my man and me. My man and me. Ooh, young heart, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you. Don't love.
I think Big Auntie going through something.
The line is, "Don't be no fool." Don't what is it? Wait, they just said it. Hold on.
She says,
Hold on.
I'm saying I'm going to turn loose 1,000 times a day, but how can I turn loose when I just can't break away? When I just can't break away. Oh, young hearts, run free. They'll never be hung up like my man and me. You and me, oh, young hearts, to yourself be true. Don't be no fool when love really don't love you.
That's the line. When love don't really
Big
love
Auntie
you.
going through it.
They be in their feelings when they hear
A big
this
Uncle
song.
put-
They put in
A big Uncle Vladimir there. They get a put in.
and still salty about it.
You see years? They remembering this. Somebody they remember from in the 20s. I say, oh, I played this song anyway.
That's gonna be me in a couple of years, I guess.
You?
Yes.
This could probably be like you. This might be like you too. Let's go. Into the
That
wilderness.
first line. That first line.
Somehow I made it through. Didn't know how lost I was until I found you. I was beat, incomplete. I'd been had. I was sad and blue, but you made me feel. Yeah, you made me feel shiny and new, like a virgin.
The voice of Madonna in the morning time.
Touched for the very first time.
Her little boyfriend probably singing that now. The little 20-year-old. Check out Republic Bank for great deals and offers with their cash bonanza. Republic Bank time, 7 o'clock.
All day on Go Moseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
You know how it is. You're out minding your business and then a melody can just hit you. Da 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 da. Tell me just how you feeling. Yeah.
It happens in real life. A quick hum turns into feedback. Feedback turns into a vibe. And sometimes a breakaway moment. With One, she stays connected wherever inspiration shows up.
Data that fits your life, make your move with One.
Good morning once again. It's time for a check of the latest from news source gy.com. Here's what we're tracking at this hour. The prime suspect in the October 2025 gas station bombing on Regent Street that claimed the life of 6-year-old Soraya Bourne told the court yesterday that he is ready to take responsibility and admit to the crime. The admission by the accused, Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Ramirez Piodomo, came as the acting chief magistrate Faith Magusti was preparing to commence the paper committal proceedings in the terrorism case at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. Perdomo, along with 3 of the other accused, Alexander Betancourt, Johnny Budram, and Crystal La Cruz, is facing a terrorism charge in the Georgetown Magistrates Court, while 3 others, Wayne Correa and Ramesh Promdio and Jennifer Rodriguez, are facing a similar charge in the Lenora Magistrates Court. When the case was called yesterday at the Georgia Magistrates Court, Perdomo assigned attorney Shalon Boyce informed the court that during an interview with the prime suspect, certain disclosures were made. It was against that backdrop that the acting chief magistrate sought clarity from the accused on whether he was prepared to speak and cooperate. Speaking through an interpreter, Perdomo told the court that the final decision rests with the magistrate and the attorney, adding that the other accused are not involved in the incident. He said of the persons charged, he was the only one responsible for the act. The man maintained that a lot of other persons accused of the crime were not involved, and he wants the case to end so that the innocent persons could be freed. Given the development in the case, the acting chief magistrate adjourned the matter to the 20th of April for a report from both the assigned attorney representing the accused and the prosecutor in the matter. The Attorney General's Chambers launched the revised laws of Guyana up to December 31, 2022, and the law reports of Guyana 2008 to 2021 yesterday. It's an initiative that President Irfan Ali has said is of profound importance to the country as it undergoes rapid transformation. In the address at the launching yesterday, President Ali said while the country's laws have evolved over time to include amendments, the justice system is placed on the strain when those changes are scattered across time and buried in separate documents. As he underscored the importance of consolidating the country's laws, the president said he has observed that in a number of cases of national importance, some lawyers were quoting laws that were no longer in existence. And speaking directly to the acting chancellor of the judiciary, Roxanne George, President Ali said a judge's ability to differentiate between laws that are relevant and those that have become obsolete is what would allow justice to remain on a stable platform. Meanwhile, the Attorney General Anil Nandlal said the rule of law is the foundation upon which the edifice of civil society is constructed, noting that without it, there can be no economic progress, no social advancement, and no democratic governance. He said as such, easy access to an updated and consolidated version of the laws is essential for justice to be accessed. The revised Laws of Guyana project was funded in part under the Improved Access to Justice in the Caribbean project to the tune of $350,000. That amount, however, only covered up to 2021. An additional $230,000 was funded by the Guyana government to include legislation that came into effect in 2022 and 325 pieces of subsidiary legislation. Days after the Court of Appeal handed down its ruling in the extradition case that was not in their favor, U.S. indicted Guyanese businessmen Nazar and Azruddin Mohammed have turned to the Caribbean Court of Justice in an effort to halt the ongoing extradition proceedings against them and challenge the findings of the local courts in recent cases. They want the Court of Appeal's recent decisions to be set aside and reversed. In the application, which was filed last Friday, the father and son have requested an urgent stay of the ongoing extradition proceedings before the magistrate's court, while challenging the recent decision by the Court of Appeal that the Home Affairs Minister did not show bias and did her job when she caused an authority to proceed to be issued against them, following the extradition request from the U.S. last October. The Mohammeds, through their attorneys, are contending that the Court of Appeal erred in law when it found that the Home Affairs Minister was exercising an administrative function in deciding whether or not to issue an authority to proceed, which set the stage for the extradition committal proceedings against them to proceed. They are also contending that the Court of Appeal erred in law in failing to give due consideration to the fact that the ATP, the authority to proceed decision, substantially encroaches upon the fundamental rights of persons, as it confers and empowers jurisdiction to the Court of Committal and triggers the local extradition proceedings without which no arrest, committal, or extradition may occur. They have listed several other instances in which they believe the Court of Appeal erred in its decision. The CCJ is expected to have a case management conference in the coming days. And finally, at this time, international news. Australia and the European Union have agreed to a sweeping free trade deal after 8 years of negotiations. The deal, worth about $7 billion was signed on Tuesday, with Australia's Prime Minister and the head of the European Commission describing it as a mutual win-win. As well as removing almost all tariffs on trade, the two have also agreed to increase cooperation on defense and critical minerals. The European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen described the deals as having a focus on collective resilience in a world that is deeply changing. She said trust matters more than transactions. Under the deal, almost all EU tariffs will be lifted on Australian agricultural products, such as wine, fruit and vegetables, olive oil, seafood, most dairy products, and wheat and barley. This will mean a saving of about 37 million Australian dollars for local wine producers and exporters. For Australian consumers, the deal will mean cheaper European wine, spirits, biscuits, chocolates, and pasta. The deal means Italian-style sparkling wine made in Australia can still be sold as Prosecco domestically, though the name will be phased out over 10 years for exports. And that's the news for now. For the rest of today's top stories at your fingertips, head across to newssourcegi.com and stay connected all day today with GoMoseleyRadio.com.
In one room, someone is playing a game, focus, fully locked in. In another, a movie is playing while dinner is being sorted. One episode finishes and the next one starts. Down the hall, someone is on their phone, scrolling, posting, sharing what they're doing. And somewhere else, messages are being answered. A bit of work gets finished before the night ends. This is what days and evenings look like at home now. Everything happening at the same time. Fiber that fits your life. Make your move with one.
Deck the halls with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
This is Go Moseley Radio, the sound of now.
Guyana, up your cash. Over 100 winners. More than $2.5 million in cash and prizes up for grabs. Win cash every week. Plus a chance to up your cash to $500,000. And that's not all. Win back your grocery bill up to $20,000 cash every week. Just grab any Buster Turbo Energy Drink, Fruitopia, Oasis flavored water, Fruita, or Viva Sparkling flavored water. Look for the code starting with BB, then visit at Buster Guyana on Facebook or Instagram for details. Up your cash today.
Kickstart your day or get a pick-me-up with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle's Water Street location from 7:30 a.m. Monday to Saturday. Choose from cappuccino, French vanilla, salted caramel, mocha, or hazelnut coffee. And get your fill of spicy beef patties, chicken patties, pepperoni pie, or chicken curry pie. Have a coffee and pastry combo or try them on their own. Combos are $800 with an 8-ounce coffee and $1,200 with a 12-ounce coffee. Coffee only is $400 for an 8-ounce cup and $500 for a 12-ounce cup. Any pastry is $460. Where else will you get a tasty deal like that? Only at Scoops. Fuel your day with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle Water Street.
At Fireside Grill and Chill, we take care of dinner time. We use only fresh, clean ingredients to make mouth-watering masterpieces. Order our grilled lobster, salmon, ribeye steak, baby back ribs, snow crab legs, crab cakes, scallops, lobster roll, habanero chicken. Burgers and wings for dinner tonight with delivery or pickup. Only at Fireside Grill and Chill, 139 Garnet Street, Kitty. WhatsApp 681-9306.
Did you hear? Optical vouchers are open to all ages. Everybody, so bring them to Optic Menon. At Optic Menon, you'll find a wide selection of stylish frames, quality lenses, and expert services to help you see clearly and look great. If you received an optical voucher, our team will guide you through the process. Stop by Optic Menon today and make the most of your voucher. We'd love to see you at Menon.
Calling all secondary school students, job seekers, and other interested persons. The University of Guyana's Open Day and Job Fair is back. Visit us at the Turkan campus on Friday, April 17 and Saturday, April 18, 2026 from 10 hours to 16 hours daily. Berbice campus on Friday, April 24, 2026 from 9 hours to 17 hours, and the Essequibo Technical Institute on May 8th from 10 hours to 15 hours. For more information, connect with us at the University of Guyana via Facebook and Instagram. Call 623-5904 or 620-3730 or email our marketing team at marketing@uog.edu.gy.
I'm the first geoscientist in my family. I know that's right.
Not to show off, but this Puerto Rican girl is the first wells engineer in my family.
And me? Well, I'm also the first geoscientist in my family.
Build Her celebrates Luana, Omika, and Melanie, who started as interns and are now building careers at ExxonMobil Guyana. Careers don't start at the top, they're built. Build Her, from interns to industry. Visit ExxonMobil Guyana on social media to learn more.
Could you possibly rewind and come again?
Rewind! The ultimate old school experience is coming your way on Friday, April 17th, 2026. Get ready to take it all the way back. Rock Nation Entertainment presents a night of pure retro vibes at Retrieve Hardcore.
Gates open from 8 p.m. sharp.
Featuring live out of Jamaica, Tony Mataron, alongside a powerhouse DJ lineup, DJ Dental, Father Moi, DJ Fearless, DJ Waterdog, DJ Boombread, plus Bobby Kush and Selector Jerome. Old school hits, classic vibes, non-stop energy all night long. Grab your tickets now from Broad Money Auto Spears, that Storm Building, extra online shopping on Celebrity Avenue, Soon Taxi Service through Pinhead Corner, and Golden Taste Seafood and Bar at Four Corner. And in Georgetown, Modern Jewelry on Hatfield Street.
Also enjoy VIP experience for just $10,000 and get free secure parking and bottle service.
Remember, early bird tickets cost $3,000
and you pay more at the gate.
Rewind, the ultimate old school experience. Don't you miss it.
The music just turns me on.
This Mother's Day, treat those special ladies to something extra special. Father Moe and Determined Family Enterprise presents RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch. Join us on Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac, East Coast, Demerara. Gates open from 3 p.m. for an unforgettable afternoon of great food, fine wine, and amazing vibes. Enjoy entertainment by Super Ray, DJ Aquilo, Father Moe, Gully Ras, Papa, and Mikey Spice. Plus, over $600,000 in giveaways. Early bird admission just $4,000, or go elevated VIP for $12,000. RWB, Roses Wine and Brunch. Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac. Celebrate those special ladies the way they deserve. Compliments of Barefoot Wine, Hennessy, Heineken, Tropical Rhythm, Enet, Always, Pro Graphics, Caviar Coley, 94.1 Boom FM, Moet, and Fireside Grill and Chill.
Ice the cocoa tea is the sugar, and together we are complete, darling.
Please drink responsibly.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
70 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour, whether you need a trusted medical escort to appointments, professional home care support for daily living, or compassionate companionship to brighten your day or the day of a loved one, Rams Fed, they're committed to delivering safe, reliable, and personalized care. Choose Rams Fed Medical Escort and Home Care Services because your well-being is their priority. Give them a call today on 618-8004 and let them take care of you the Rams Fed way.
And there's a blowout sunglasses sale happening at Ming's Optical. Enjoy massive discounts on timeless classics and the latest brands such as Oakley, Jimmy Choo, Prada, Gucci, and many more. Visit Ming's Optical, Georgetown, Parika, or Rose Hole today and discover your perfect pair of sunglasses. Call them 225-4395.
18 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour, time for that question of the day here on the New Day program. And we're asking you this morning, with rising HIV cases across the region, what would you like to see done to raise more awareness of HIV and AIDS? With rising HIV cases across the region, the Caribbean that is, what would you like to see done to raise more awareness of HIV AIDS? There's actually a report that came out that found that while deaths from AIDS have fallen, the number of new HIV cases in the Caribbean region annually is going up, and they're reporting about 15,000 new cases every year for the past couple of years. And this is just in the Caribbean region. And so that's why we're asking you this morning, what would you like to see done locally to raise more awareness of HIV and AIDS? Call us on the radio at 504-5000. You can also send us a voice note if you prefer to do that. Send those voice notes to 615-8246. That is 615-8246 right here on Gomoseley Radio. And let us know, what would you like to see done to raise more awareness on HIV and AIDS? We've got one of our listeners online saying that, let me pull that one up back for you. Someone is saying getting everyone tested and non-treatment is the best way to end the spread of HIV. Undetectable equals untransmissible. Also, PrEP is freely available. Condoms are still a thing too. Use them. There's so much information and ignorance by the general population about HIV. Lots more education, however, is needed. And they're also saying they feel if people are more educated, they'd make better decisions. Start talking to your children about HIV and sex. You're avoiding the topic, but they're seeing things in the real world and on the internet. Don't let the internet and other people teach your child sex education. So that's a good view there from that person. 504-5000, 615-8246. Send those voice notes or call in to us and let us know, what would you like to see done to raise more awareness on HIV and AIDS? This is New Day and Gomoseley Radio.
I wanna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart and spin out with him. Do the hold down and get into it. Take it to the left now and dip with it. Gon' throw down, take a sip with it. Now lean back, put your hips in it. Let's have some fun. To the left now. To the right. Now take your left hand and put it on your side. Gon' roll your shoulders, do the slip and slide. This next part's my favorite part. It's time to shine.
Just one dose of me, I had you addicted. To know me, still love me, I handle my business. In the city, in the town, touchdown, I do my thing. I'm a hustler, baby, I provide by any means.
504-5000, or you can send those voice notes to 615-8246. Again, we're asking you, what would you like to see done to raise more awareness of HIV and AIDS? With that report coming out this past weekend, 15,000 new HIV infections annually across the Caribbean. So let us know, what would you like to see done to raise more awareness of HIV AIDS? Remember back in the day, there were all these programs and on TV and radio. I think there was a program called The Ready Body. They had a whole jingle and all of that. But over the years, funding has dried up for some of those programs, and so the activities were scaled back greatly. But you're not seeing, I think they forget that you have a whole lot of younger people now, who may not have been exposed to that. So while we would say, they've been doing all they can over the years, they've been scaling back too.
And of course, the reach has probably scaled back as well. Someone on Facebook saying, truth be told, access to information is at the fingertips of most persons now. Almost everyone has a phone with some sort of access to the internet, and a simple Google search or AI search will give them tons of info about HIV and how to protect themselves. So they don't think it's a case of raising awareness. It's basically a case of persons living a promiscuous lifestyle without regard for the consequences. Just look at the confessions on, certain Facebook pages, and you'll see a lot of folks basically normalize promiscuous behavior. This whole hit and run lifestyle is what is driving the rate up.
But there are people who, may be home doing the right thing, but somebody comes into the relationship or whatever. They meet someone, and people are generally not truthful, or that person may not know at all. They may have been with someone else. It's not just people who are promiscuous. It's just a sad reality. You got to protect yourself at any cost, and so they've got to pay attention to that. But like the person also said, there's so much information out there. But how do you direct them to the information? Because, it's out there, but they ain't going to look for it.
And then there's also the problem, Gordon, with the internet, where people put things on, they speak with authority, and all of a sudden they're taken as experts on these things. You have to make sure that you're getting the right information.
That's the part, too, because there's so much crazy out there on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook and people believe some of the stuff. Like you'd hear people say, oh yeah, am I following this regimen from TikTok? Who on TikTok is telling you to do that? So you got to be careful with some of the information that you turn to.
Hey Gordon, good morning to you and the team. What you can do to educate the nation more about it, like start it from in the school, because I could remember back in the days when I was going to school, I think I was in probably Form 1 or 2, either either. And it was being taught at that time, and that was in the early 90s, right? So I don't know if they still do it, but there's something that they should start from, like in the schools, and also the commercial, the jingles, and what's not. And easy, the billboard that they have by Multilateral School at the end there with Gaia Expos and the president, what Gaia Expo was done donkey years ago. Take that down and put up awareness about HIV. Take down all those billboards. We already know who's the president, Mr. President. No disrespect, but we already know you. Use those billboards to highlight and educate people about HIV and even accidents. About drinking and drive, different stuff. You could use all those billboards too. Yeah, that's my contribution on it. Thank you.
Thanks for that this morning.
Good morning, team. While some persons are innocent and they become a victim of evildoers, when I said evildoers, persons that know they're infected and knowingly share the virus. Some persons are very much reckless and not taking their life seriously or their health. Information is fully available. Free condoms are available. Testing and everything is available, but yet still some persons do not take the precautions. They do not take heed. They become ignorant and reckless, and everybody just wants to AIDS our baby. I've heard the slang among many young people, AIDS our baby. So when the AIDS catch them and the baby ain't come, they crying foul. People need to be more serious and need to take their health and life more seriously. Nobody wants to live on pills all the days of their life. And I think with the climbing numbers, we can talk as much, we can share all there's information available no matter what the HIV Secretariat does. As long as the persons of themselves do not take precautions or take it upon themselves to say, well, listen, safety first, the numbers will continue rising.
That is true. And someone was pointing out that you're hardly finding couples going to get tested. Like when they begin a new relationship, people don't go do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately, there's a lot of stigma surrounding those kinds of things, and I know that was one of the things that Marundoy, agencies that funded programs and initiatives like Marundoy were working against. I think Marundoy is still being aired.
Still there, yeah.
It's still being aired, and so I think we need to go back to that kind of creative way of sharing the information. But I think we've got to make it social media friendly, because that's where we are now, right? We're in this age of this digital age, and social media is basically free
advertising. You can reach more people.
Absolutely, you can reach more people, and then of course you can kind of shape your campaign in a way that it's easily digestible for the persons, consuming it. So it's just I think a matter of
but
us getting
15,000 in the region.
15,000 is actually
a lot of people.
Crazy number.
Yeah.
And I know we've been seeing our numbers here in Guyana rise as well. We had that report come out. I think it was a couple of months ago. We had that report surfacing up on the news. But yeah, it's a truly disturbing reality for a lot of people. Out there.
You can send us those voice notes to 615-8246 or call on the radio 504-5000. I think they say in about 2024 there were just over 500 new HIV cases in Guyana alone. So we gotta pay attention. We gotta protect ourselves too, and raise awareness among our young people. A lot of them are unaware. You'd be surprised of how unaware many of them are when it comes to issues regarding their own health.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, Gordon and Alana. Coupled with our awareness efforts and all of our strategies is the need for us to remove the stigma. More often than not, people who have questions about their status, maybe they might have heard something about somebody that they might have had an encounter with, a sexual encounter with, they shy away from being tested because of the stigma that is attached, because of the fear that the healthcare workers aren't going to be confidential. Somebody's going to tell somebody, and before long, the normal life that they knew would be gone. So if as a society, we honestly want to see the numbers reduce, we ourselves have to take that conscious step. We have to make the conscious decision to stop the stigmatization and to be a little more considerate and show our human side to people, not just with HIV, but with any disease, because we somehow seem to operate like, people go on the shelves and they buy these things like you would buy your cologne or something else. We have to recognize that it's an illness and it needs treatment.
Thank you for that this morning. 615-8246, that's the number where you can send those voice notes to right here on Gomoseley Radio.
Good morning to you, Gordon and Alana. I don't know where we're heading as it relates to this topic, HIV and AIDS, and the numbers that we're seeing that is rising. I don't know. The information is there, but young people, I think they are just don't give a damn. They don't care. You can preach to them, and they will tell you things like, yes, I am protecting myself. Yes, I'm protecting myself. And before you know it, they're not taking the precautionary measures. So I remember back then we used to get this in the school, and they will, I don't know, man. We're heading to a place that at this point, I don't know what else more to get it out there. It's sad.
It is, but for more information, you can always go down to the National AIDS Program Secretariat. They're located just on Hatfield Street. There, it's Hatfield Street, right? And get more information on HIV/AIDS. They do testing. If you don't want to go there, you want to go to the GRPA. They're in Quamina Street, right next to that quick serve location. You can also go there for more information, for testing, for counseling. They do a lot of counseling before even the testing, family planning too.
Yeah, family planning is also something else they offer there. They also do very often packages in terms of, testing and so on. So they'll do like a full package for you. That's something else you can probably, look into.
And remember, you have the job to protect yourself. Don't let anybody come and tell you they're allergic to this and they're allergic to that and they want to feel flesh and all of that. Just remember you have the job to protect yourself. I keep telling people one of the main advice that comes from flight attendants when you're about to take off is, in case we lose cabin pressure, put on your mask first before you tend to others who may be in your care. So just take care of yourself first. Essentially, that's what they're trying to tell you. Take care of yourself first before you go looking after someone else. Or so take care of yourself first. That's what you gotta focus on. And don't let anybody come putting you one to telling you to get tested and the this and the get some old clinic yard. Ain't easy out there though. Let's be careful, folks. 7:24 all across the country. We got somebody else sending us a voice note this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, good morning. We need to have more hats. We need to have more hats and to call us at billboards, teaching these young ones about HIV. And we need somebody to step up and play Desiree Edgehill role. Whereas back then, she used to have program for teenagers to attend, because I once attended our program. The teaching just be good. You just learn a lot. We need to have more talk about in school. We used to have sex education in school. I don't know if they do these things anymore, but they need to bring back certain things so the youths of today can understand what is going on out there, so they will know to make better choice and wise decision, and not just ignore what is being said because of peer pressure or what, because peer pressure is a main factor. Because if some of them see their friend doing it, they want to do it. If their friend influence them about it, they want to do it. And then again, parents need to sit down and talk to their children as well about what's going on out there. Some of us will be very faithful all the time at home, encounter with a partner, will probably don't know that he have it, and then they end up getting it. He or she end up getting it as well. So it's a lot to do with acknowledging and knowing what's going on around you and how to go about advancing a relationship.
Thanks for that this morning. And they've got to also target underprivileged communities. Yes. And I keep making the point. A couple of years ago, I did a program for UNICEF, and we did some villages along on the west coast and west bank of the Marara. And it was amazing when the nurses were talking with people and trying to educate them on HIV, how they just were clueless. There was this one woman I can remember clearly where she was getting her fourth child since being tested HIV, her fourth child for a fourth man. They were saying, you can't keep doing this, you're HIV positive. And they were trying to, she said, but I'm not sick. I'm not no problem, But she was out there doing the most. So in many underprivileged areas, there is a different thinking and a different belief. So you could put all the educational programs out there. You got to put it down to their level too, at the level where they may be able to understand those persons who may not have had the best of education. There are a lot of people who can't read and write, and who have understanding issues, but they're out there making children.
Yes.
And so they've got to understand that too. And I know over the years, the U.S., they've cut back on funding of many of these programs, but we're in a better place now financially. We keep hearing about that all the time. And so the government has got to pick up that slack, understanding that this problem still exists, and put more funding into it, revitalize many of those programs that were lost when the U.S. scaled back on its funding. We can't expect them to do it
all
forever.
The time. Exactly.
We got to take care of ourselves. And so they've got to target those communities. Just don't go in the communities and smile and laugh and
photo ops
for 2 pictures and leave. You've got to go into those communities and you got to understand where they are. You've got to have conversations with them. And it'd be surprising of the level that some persons are when it comes to understanding information. They simply don't. And so you've got to find ways of, explaining things to them on a deeper level, so they can understand that they need to make better choices. Because in that case, she was living her best life. But she couldn't understand that they were saying this to her. And she, in her mind, she wasn't sick. She wasn't ill, but she was sleeping around with other people. And that was a troubling thing. And so I think I did a whole report on it for UNICEF. It may be on their website now. I think we use a name for her and just called it Elizabeth's story. But it was a troubling story, I'm going to try and find it one of these days, somewhere in the archive. Good morning.
Hi, Gordon. Good morning. I think parents or guardians, they have an important role to play in this as well. I think it's important that we encourage persons, just as we say, to visit the physician or the doctor or your dentist before something happens. You get your dental checkup every 6 months. I know persons or families who do medical checkup every 2 years. For some person, it's 1 year, depending what condition you have. I think it's important for guardians to set that same example when it comes to HIV testing, and that you can go every 6 months or 3 months if you're sexually active, or before you encounter your new partner. I think if the adults or the guardians make it a norm and they have conversations with children about these things, eventually it's not going to happen in a few months, but eventually I do think the numbers are going to decline because persons are going to be more conscious and more aware of it. And I do think as well that would help to decrease the stigmatization around that, because HIV testing should be considered a norm. Any STI testing should be considered a norm. It's always safer and better to know.
Thanks to that this morning. One of the issues too is that generally a lot of people are easily trusting. They just meet
Very
somebody,
naive, gullible.
they meet somebody at the fair tonight and tomorrow night they're on the merry-go-round.
Right.
So that's another issue, how people become trusting easy. And so you've got, as I said, take care of yourself, because, you might be honest with that person, but you have no way of knowing if that person is being honest with you, if they're being 100 with you. And so you've got to have serious conversations when you begin to date and you want to take it to that level. You've got to have very, very serious conversations and, protect yourself. Protect yourself at all costs, and just don't, run past it before you lost it, and then, whole other story. Why are you knitting your eyebrows?
I'm not knitting my eyebrows. I'm listening to you.
Yeah. So it's a troubling thing out there, though. So we've got to take it the bull by the horn, as they say. So I'm hoping more persons can do that and have those conversations. I've spoken to young people.
They're difficult conversations to have, Gordon, but they need to be had. And I think, too, we have this thing of avoid, the way we don't go to the doctor when there's something going on, or we say, oh, if I know it, what I don't know can't hurt me. But not only is it hurting you, it could be potentially hurting other people.
Someone else, somebody you love.
Exactly.
We got someone else chiming in on this issue today. Good morning.
Good morning, Mosley family. Gomoseley. Firstly, we need to let the young people stop going to party very late, and they have security. Some underage children are going to partying, and the government need to be stricter on children who are going to party and dance and club. And it's very disturbing because the young people now these days, they don't have time. They're smoking a lot of wrong stuff. So it's been in school, they're smoking too much of stubbornness. So that's the first thing we need to do, control that in school, so we could have a healthy lifestyle with young people. Continue to teach them about sexual education in school. Continue to raise the awareness.
That's important.
Okay? Blessing.
All right, thanks a lot for that this morning. You have a good day today. And let me say thanks to all the other folks who called in and shared their thoughts with us this morning right here on Gomoseley Radio. Time check for you. It is 7:42 across the country. let's give you some information that you may need. Mings, they're having a blowout sunglasses sale. Enjoy massive discounts on timeless classics and the latest brands such as Oakley, Jimmy Choo, Prada, Gucci, and a whole lot more. Check out Ming's Optical, Parika or Rose Hall or Georgetown and discover your perfect pair of sunglasses today with Ming's Optical. Call them on 225-4395.
Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty, Fenty Skin, and Fenty Fragrance have officially landed and they're here to slay. Head on down to Glamour Beauty to swatch, blend, and glow with the full Fenty lineup featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join them for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movietown on Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
And Guyana, get ready this Saturday, March 28th. It's Curry Fest 2026, the ultimate curry and roti making competition. Going down at Everest, come out and witness the battle for Curry King and Queen as top cooks compete for the chicken, duck, and roti making crowns. Best part, admission is absolutely free. Don't you miss it this Saturday at the Everest Ground Curry Fest 2026, where flavor meets competition.
Are you a leader navigating stress, pressure, and constant demands? Then sign up for the Leadership and Mental Health Seminar, Strong Minds, Strong Leaders, Leading with Resilience in a Demanding World, on Saturday, April 25th from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at the Bel Air Lions Club in Inaku Street, Section K, Campbellville. Discover practical strategies to manage stress, prevent burnouts, and build resilient teams. Featuring mental health expert Shane Tull and leadership expert Claremont G.W. Frank. Registration is $20,000 per person or $15,000 per person for groups of 5 or more. Reserve your seat today. Register online or call 638-6226. Strong minds build strong leaders. Don't miss it.
7:44 all across the country. Of course, you're locked in here to Gomoseley Radio. I'm going to come back in just a bit with the mixes of Mixmaster Tony right here.
I'm the first geoscientist in my family. I know that's right.
Not to show off, but this Puerto Rico girl is the first wells engineer in my family.
And me? Well, I'm also the first geoscientist in my family.
Build Her celebrates Luana, Omika, and Melanie, who started as interns and are now building careers at ExxonMobil Guyana. Careers don't start at the top, they're built. Build Her, from interns to industry. Visit ExxonMobil Guyana on social media to learn more.
Dad knows with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Guyana Carnival just got hotter. Fireside Grill and Chill presents the Flavor and Flame Guyana Carnival Brunch. Get ready for a high-energy brunch experience where great food, sizzling grills, and carnival vibes come together. It's all happening Monday, May 25th at Fireside Grill and Chill, 154 Garnet Street. From the moment you arrive, the grills will be blazing, the drinks will be flowing, and the music will keep the energy high all day long. Enjoy delicious brunch and grilled favorites. DJ Energy and King Keeve bringing the hottest soca and party hits, live steel pan music giving you the true Caribbean Carnival vibe, and enjoy 2 levels of vibes and entertainment. It all goes down 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Whether you're kicking off your carnival day or just looking for the perfect place to lime, Fireside Grill and Chill is the place to be. Good food, good music, great people, pure carnival energy. For reservations, call 681-9306. Fireside Grill and Chill, where the flavor meets the flame.
Want to become a millionaire but don't know how? We've got the answer! Buy any Daily Million today for only $100 at any of our lottery agents or stores countrywide and get a chance to become a millionaire! Pick 5 numbers from 1 to 26 or ask for a quick pick and you're on your way. Play now! Must be 18 years and above. Remember, a tick today can make you rich today!
He say that I blow his mind every time I'm activated. You just trying to catch a vibe. CC got you fascinated.
Mix Master Tony.
That's just how we roll.
7:47 in the morning time. This is Gomoseley Radio, the sound of now.
That's just how we roll. Summer in the wind. You look at me like that, it can me make another kid. You my heart, I'm your rib. If I ever had to for you, I would do a bid. And I can tell that you're ready. 3, 2, 1, it's going down like confetti. Water 10 to 1 shots again. If we do it on our phone, promise that we're gonna trend. Ooh, don't kill the vibe. You know what I like. It's on tonight. I'm talking outside. That's just how we go.
7:48 across Guyana. Happy birthday greetings are going out this morning to Uncle Michael James, down on Church Street in Albertown, Georgetown. How you doing this morning, Uncle Michael? Of course, you're getting greetings from your loving wife, Aunt Susie, Shanessa, and all the other children and the grandchildren too. Wishing you all the absolute best on your birthday today. Hope you have a fantastic day, Uncle Michael. This one's for you.
But I guess you didn't know. As they said, the story goes. Baby, now I got the flow. 'Cause I know it from the start. Baby, when you broke my heart, that I had to come again. I'm sure you didn't win. Your love to mine. All those times I said that I love you. Your love to mine. Yes, I tried. Yes, I tried. Your love to mine. Even though you know I died for you. Your love to mine. Yes, I cried. Yes, I cried.
Informer. 7:50 across the country. Let me say good morning to all the members of the Guyana Police Force. How you doing this morning? Special good morning to those in the Albertown area, the Albertown Police Station. Always locked in and enjoying the vibes. And that Tamari Station too. A special good morning to those in the mining town of Linden E&F Division. And those in the Highway Patrol, we know you're locked into Gomoseley Radio. We appreciate you. So wishing you a very good day today. And those at traffic headquarters. Yeah, folks, a couple of days still to go with the black tint. I know some folks are going to get a headache. Yesterday I was troubling a good friend of mine. She was driving her car and it's got black tint.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, you're going to know that. She's like, stress.
She's stressed.
She's stressed.
I've got a friend, he's like not worried. He's the most unbothered person, you know, when it comes to his tints. And I'm like, you know, they're going to lock you up.
And I'm hearing they're about, or they've started a new series.
What?
Of a vehicle.
Is it now PAP?
P.
It's going to be PAP. Pop.
Smear.
I'm just going to say it too.
Yes, they've moved on to PAP, GAP.
That is insane.
And the other
I want to buy a pickup now so I can get GAP.
Gap. Brand name.
Bop. Oh, I want a bus.
You want a BAP?
Bops. We reached.
Yeah, so someone reached out to me last evening from the GRA. They said, we got the PAP.
Wow.
Pop. Yeah.
Pop. That's crazy.
Pop. Yeah. So they didn't do PAO.
Listen, no, they don't.
They skipped.
So they don't do They don't do letters that are too similar to numbers. Yeah. But yeah, so it's PAP. Wow, look at us.
Yeah, when would we bring out PA? And I usually make a note of it on my Facebook page.
Demasawi Brock.
So we what?
Demasawi Brock. Brock where?
Look, PAN.
When did that start?
December 17.
And it is now March 24th.
3 months. 3 months and a few days.
That is insane.
And for those of you who may not understand,
7 days, 3 months, 7 days.
Yeah, it's 9,999 vehicles that made up a series. So they're between December 17 and yesterday's date, the 23rd of March, we would have registered, even before, we would have registered 9,999 new vehicles on the country's roadway. Bop. Now you can say
very fitting.
Now you can say bop. Pop.
In 3 months, 7 days.
Hey, just so we gotta get a bicycle. Like they do in China, everybody got a bicycle.
Exactly.
To ride to work and to school.
It's, oh my gosh, that's crazy to think about all these new drivers that we've got on the roadway.
Hey.
And all of the households with multiple cars. At least I know my friend Rowena's not one. I'm just grateful. Like, listen, the day she tell me or she show me a car, here she had.
That is it.
I can work remotely, Gorda. I can call her. I can say, when you on the road, let me know.
She can't drive? What? She's a crazy driver?
You have to know how to drive to be a crazy driver.
It is 7:54 across the country. Good morning to the folks across here at the GRA and
the licensing office.
The licensing office. Good morning to you. Wishing you all a good day today. And good morning to the members of the military and those bases locked into Gomoseley Radio. We appreciate you. We thank you for the work you do. Good morning to those up in the prison service too. They had a big conference the other day, so shout out to them and to all the public servants across the country. And those in the private sector, too. Thanks to the job you do every day. It is 7:54.
Mixmaster Tony.
Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a slummy, I'm a man. I like you bum bum down. Take the man that says that I'm a slummy, slam somewhere down the lane. I like you bum bum down. Informer, you know, say that I'm a slummy, I'm a man. I like you bum bum down. Take the man that says that I'm a slummy, slam somewhere down the lane. I like you bum bum down. These are them looking at the blow down my doors. When you come out through my window, so they put me in the back of the car at the station. From that point on, I reach my destination. Where the destination region out of east detention. Where I'm good on my pants, look up my back. Where the destination region out of east detention. Where I'm good on my pants, look up my back. I'm so farmer. You know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take them on the city, that I'm a snowman, stand somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. You farmer. You know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I like you boom boom down. Take them on the city, that I'm a snowman, stand somewhere down the lane. I like you boom boom down. So, they all them out, they think they have more power. They want to phone me, say they want to wow. Me for want to use the button, and me call me lover. Don't who me calling on the one tell me. And me love in my heart down to my belly. Listen to me, stomach, I feel cool and deadly. It's the one that's shine and the one that is low. Together we are like is a tornado. You know, say that I'm a stomach, I feel
Question, tell me what you think about me. I buy my own diamonds and I buy my own rings. Only ring your celly when I'm feeling lonely. When it's all over, please get up and leave. Question, tell me how you feel about this. Try to control me, boy, you get dismissed. Pay my own condo and I pay my own bills. Always 50-50 in relationships. The shoes on my feet, I bought. The clothes I'm wearing, I bought. The rock I'm rocking, I bought. 'Cause I depend on me if I want it. The watch I'm wearing, I bought. The
Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
She fell in love in East LA to the sound of the guitar, yeah.
When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. I don't know if you could take it. No, you wanna, no, you wanna, no, you wanna, no, you wanna. I wanna be a baby, baby, baby. Spinning in his red just like he came from Maytag. Rocket with it on the brown. Like, when I get like this, I can't be around you. I'm too little to dim down the night. Cause I can into things that I'm gon' do. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts. Wow, wow, wow. When I'm with you, all I get is wild thoughts.
I'm still young, just a girl I've been falling. Sorry for the misunderstanding, John. Oh, I'm just a forward, man, I'm ready for second down. Oh no, I need my funds, yeah. Road off run, work for my one, so I don't need no one. Still no waste, man, can't get none. I stand up and I never drop. Squeeze my neck, squeeze my. You do your best, you relieve my stress. Come, the less easy access, yes. Without ties, are the best, yes. Moving and competent, run with it, that can't feature me. They don't give a f what people say, yes. Without ties, are the best, yes.
But did it again, jump out, I'm smelling like a millionaire. Yeah, designer boots, I'm switching the gears. But boots for Brazilianaire. Session of the girl and the fear. And plus I'm on a gear fighting out the thing in my
Mix Master Tony.
That's there, but if it feel bad, they better tell him. Yeah. Let me tell how you feel like. And you like
7:59 across the country. Another check of the news is coming up at 8 o'clock this morning, right here on Gomoseley Radio.
Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day. All day on Gomoseley Radio. www.gomoseleyradio.com.
You know how it is. You're out minding a business and then a melody can just hit you. La da 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 da. Tell me just how you feeling. Yeah.
It happens in real life. A quick hum turns into feedback. Feedback turns into a vibe, and sometimes a breakaway moment. With one, she stays connected wherever inspiration shows up.
Data that fits your life, make your move with one.
Good morning once again. It's time for a check of the latest from news source gy.com. Here's what we're tracking at this hour. The prime suspect in the October 2025 gas station bombing on Regent Street that claimed the life of 6-year-old Soraya Bourne told the court yesterday that he is ready to take responsibility and admit to the crime. The admission by the accused, Venezuelan national Daniel Alexander Ramirez Perdomo, came as the acting chief magistrate Faith McGusty was preparing to commence the paper committal proceedings in the terrorism case at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. Perdomo, along with 3 of the other accused, Alexander Betancourt, Johnny Budram, and Crystal La Cruz, is facing a terrorism charge in the Georgetown Magistrates Court, while 3 others, Wayne Correa and Ramesh Promdio and Jennifer Rodriguez, are facing a similar charge in the Lenora Magistrates Court. When the case was called yesterday at the Georgetown Magistrates Court, Perdomo, assigned attorney Shalon Boyce, informed the court that during an interview with the prime suspect, certain disclosures were made. It was against that backdrop that the acting chief magistrate sought clarity from the accused on whether he was prepared to speak and cooperate. Speaking through an interpreter, Perdomo told the court that the final decision rests with the magistrate and the attorney. adding that the other accused are not involved in the incident. He said of the persons charged, he was the only one responsible for the act. The man maintained that a lot of other persons accused of the crime were not involved, and he wants the case to end so that the innocent persons could be freed. Given the development in the case, the acting chief magistrate adjourned the matter to the 20th of April for report from both the assigned attorney representing the accused and the prosecutor in the matter. The Attorney General's Chambers launched the revised laws of Guyana up to December 31, 2022, and the law reports of Guyana 2008 to 2021 yesterday. It's an initiative that President Irfaan Ali has said is of profound importance to the country as it undergoes rapid transformation. In the address at the launching yesterday, President Ali said while the country's laws have evolved over time to include amendments, the justice system is placed on the strain when those changes are scattered across time and buried in separate documents. As he underscored the importance of consolidating the country's laws, the president said he has observed that in a number of cases of national importance, some lawyers were quoting laws that were no longer in existence. And speaking directly to the acting chancellor of the judiciary, Roxanne George, President Ali said a judge's ability to differentiate between laws that are relevant and those that have become obsolete is what would allow justice to remain on a stable platform. Meanwhile, the Attorney General Anil Nandlal said the rule of law is the foundation upon which the edifice of civil society is constructed, noting that without it, there can be no economic progress, no social advancement, and no democratic governance. He said as such, easy access to an updated and consolidated version of the laws is essential for justice to be accessed. The revised Laws of Guyana project was funded in part under the Improved Access to Justice in the Caribbean project to the tune of $350,000. That amount, however, only covered up to 2021. An additional $230,000 was funded by the Guyana government to include legislation that came into effect in 2022 and 325 pieces of subsidiary legislation. Days after the Court of Appeal handed down its ruling in the extradition case that was not in their favor, U.S. indicted Guyanese businessmen Nazar and Azruddin Mohammed have turned to the Caribbean Court of Justice in an effort to halt the ongoing extradition proceedings against them and challenge the findings of the local courts in recent cases. They want the Court of Appeal's recent decisions to be set aside and reversed. In the application, which was filed last Friday, the father and son have requested an urgent stay of the ongoing extradition proceedings before the magistrate's court, while challenging the recent decision by the Court of Appeal that the Home Affairs Minister did not show bias and did her job when she caused an authority to proceed to be issued against them, following the extradition request from the U.S. last October. The Mohammeds, through their attorneys, are contending that the Court of Appeal erred in law when it found that the Home Affairs Minister was exercising an administrative function in deciding whether or not to issue an authority to proceed, which set the stage for the extradition committal proceedings against them to proceed. They are also contending that the Court of Appeal erred in law in failing to give due consideration to the fact that the ATP, the authority to proceed decision, substantially encroaches upon the fundamental rights of persons, as it confers and empowers jurisdiction to the court of committal and triggers the local extradition proceedings without which no arrest, committal, or extradition may occur. They have listed several other instances in which they believe the Court of Appeal erred in its decision. The CCJ is expected to have a case management conference in the coming days. And finally, at this time, international news. Australia and the European Union have agreed to a sweeping free trade deal after 8 years of negotiations. The deal, worth about $7 billion was signed on Tuesday, with Australia's Prime Minister and the head of the European Commission describing it as a mutual win-win. As well as removing almost all tariffs on trade, the two have also agreed to increase cooperation on defense and critical minerals. The European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen described the deals as having a focus on collective resilience in a world that is deeply changing. She said trust matters more than transactions. Under the deal, almost all EU tariffs will be lifted on Australian agricultural products, such as wine, fruit and vegetables, olive oil, seafood, most dairy products, and wheat and barley. This will mean a saving of about 37 million Australian dollars for local wine producers and exporters. For Australian consumers, the deal will mean cheaper European wine, spirits, biscuits, chocolates, and pasta. The deal means Italian-style sparkling wine made in Australia can still be sold as Prosecco domestically, though the name will be phased out over 10 years for exports. And that's the news for now. For the rest of today's top stories at your fingertips, head across to newssourcegi.com and stay connected all day today with GoMoseleyRadio.com.
Dad, the horse with Bowser.
This is your time.
Yeah, but we didn't get all we needed last Christmas, and now we can.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza.
Let's renovate our home and purchase appliances.
And plan a trip with the kids.
Or buy a new car.
Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. Same day approvals. Apply in person or safely online. Plus a chance to win lots of prizes. This is your time to get what you need. Republic Bank Cash Bonanza. This Mother's Day, treat those special ladies to something extra special. Father Moe and Determined Family Enterprise presents RWB, Roses, Wine and Brunch. Join us on Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac, East Coast, Demerara. Gates open from 3 p.m. for an unforgettable afternoon of great food, fine wine, and amazing vibes. Enjoy entertainment by Super Ray, DJ Aquilo, Father Moe, Gully Ras, Papa, and Mikey Spice. Plus, over $600,000 in giveaways. Early bird admission just $4,000, or go elevated VIP for $12,000. RWB, Roses, Wine, and Brunch. Sunday, May 10th at the BV Ground Tarmac. Celebrate those special ladies the way they deserve. Compliments of Barefoot Wine, Hennessy, Heineken, Tropical Rhythm, Enet, Always, Pro Graphics, Caviar Coley, 94.1 Boom FM, Moet, and Fireside Grill and Chill.
Ice the cocoa tea, the sugar, and together we are complete, darling.
Please drink responsibly.
Let the rhythm inspire you at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Thai Tribet. Ada AE. Then feel the rhythm at Caribbean Fusion. Friday, May 8th, featuring the original Wailers with Al Anderson. Skip Marley, Cast the Band. Imran Nerdy, Dexter Daps. World Beats, Saturday, May 9th, Afrobeat sensation Thames. Princess Lover, X-Man, Lou City, October 4, and Ella May. The Ultimate Celebration, Sunday, May 10th, featuring the legendary Billy Ocean. Beverly Knight, Mervyn Wilkinson, R&B icons Brandy and Monica. Online tickets available at stluciajazzandartsfestival.com.
Pizza just the way you like it. You already know we're the pizza king. One bite into flavor and thin crust makes you wanna say, hey, nobody do it like we do. Every single bite and you can taste the flavor coming through. Every day is fresh ingredients. Guyana, we wanna show you how much we love you. Feel the love. Pizza just the way you like it. You already know we're the pizza king. One bite into flavor and thin crust makes. Feel the love, Mario's.
Guyana, it's time to level up your beauty game. Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin have officially landed at Glamour Beauty. Head to Glamour Beauty Movie Town to experience the full Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin lineup. Featuring bold shades, flawless finishes, and products made for every skin tone. Join us for the official launch at Glamour Beauty Movie Town, Saturday, March 28th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fenty Beauty, available starting March 28th at Glamour Beauty.
Now in stock at Imperial Trading, the Dodson Water and Ice Dispenser. Enjoy hot, fresh, and cold water anytime. Plus, a built-in bullet ice maker. It's durable, energy efficient, bottom load, and designed with a child safety lock. Perfect for your home or office. Wholesale and retail options available now. Visit 73 Durban Street, Lodge, Georgetown, or call 721-3195. Get the Dodson Water and Ice Dispenser today, exclusively at Imperial Trading.
Guyana, up your cash! Over 100 winners! More than $2.5 million in cash and prizes up for grabs. Win cash every week. Plus a chance to up your cash to $500,000. And that's not all. Win back your grocery bill up to $20,000 cash every week. Just grab any Buster Turbo Energy Drink, Fruitopia, Oasis flavored water, Fruita, or Viva Sparkling flavored water. Look for the code starting with BB, then visit at Buster Guyana on Facebook or Instagram for details. Up your cash today.
Kickstart your day or get a pick-me-up with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle's Water Street location from 7:30 a.m. Monday to Saturday. Choose from cappuccino, French vanilla, salted caramel, mocha, or hazelnut coffee. And get your fill of spicy beef patties, chicken patties, pepperoni pie, or chicken curry pie. Have a coffee and pastry combo or try them on their own. Combos are $800 with an 8-ounce coffee and $1,200 with a 12-ounce coffee. Coffee only is $400 for an 8-ounce cup and $500 for a 12-ounce cup. Any pastry is $460. Where else will you get a tasty deal like that? Only at Scoops. Fuel your day with coffee and pastries from Scoops at Royal Castle Water Street.
Looking for the perfect place to unwind, vibe out, and turn up enjoy sound? Welcome to the Muse Bar on Mandela Avenue, where every night brings a different energy. Weekends mean top DJs, great drinks, smooth hookah, delicious food, and a crowd that knows how to party. And every Wednesday, don't miss R&B Wednesdays. Best R&B hits and the perfect midweek escape. Muse Bar, Mandela Avenue. Your nights always in right.
STEM sits at the heart of oil and gas operations, where science, technology, engineering, and maths come together to solve real-world challenges. Embracing STEM builds confidence, talent, and national capability, and its impact goes beyond the energy sector. STEM helps protect our environment, improve safety, and support smarter decisions for Guyana's future. That's why oil and gas companies are invested in STEM opportunities for young people, because the skills we build today shape the nation we become tomorrow. Since oil production started offshore, oil and gas companies have been investing in the long-term development of Guyana. For more updates, visit www.oilnow.gy.
Did you hear? Optical vouchers are open to all ages. Everybody, so bring them to Optic Menon. At Optic Menon, you'll find a wide selection of stylish frames, quality lenses, and expert services to help you see clearly and look great. If you received an optical voucher, our team will guide you through the process. Stop by Optic Menon today and make the most of your voucher. We'd love to see you at Menon.
20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love. Guyana, the love keeps growing, and we're thankful for the support you are showing. There's so many locations and much more to come. It's gratitude and celebration. Can you feel the love? 20 years of churches, chickens, you and us, and there is nothing missing. So many friends and strangers pass through our doors, and they always come back for more. Feel the love.
Mornings are a whole lot better.
Wake up, yo!
With
18 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Welcome back to Gomoseley Radio's New Day with Gordon Mosley, Alana Bose. You look at a pretty poor girl across there. You all right?
No, I'm good.
Good?
Good.
I'm having some cappuccino.
Oh, look at you. You're having an office-made cappuccino.
Yes. And some Spanish ones selling cheap in the supermarkets. It's just going to add hot water, but it tastes really good.
Okay. Well, I'm
smooth and nice.
I'm glad you're enjoying
and not too
that.
sweet.
Not too sweet. That's the important thing as you get a little bit older. It's time to clear the
floor.
floor.
No. Could you rewind and come again? I don't understand this old shade thing you keep doing.
No, but you know,
I thought you enjoyed a cup of cappuccino. So
yeah,
wow,
like
how does it taste? And move on. How it comes to get to them, you're getting older.
No, but you have to be mindful of certain things as you get up.
But I don't understand. I make you.
I mean,
I look like Mr. Boss.
I mean, hold on. Mr. Boss still get the hair dry. He cuts it low, but it's still there. It's time to clear the floor at Giftland. They're making space for new arrivals, so everything must go. Enjoy huge markdowns on sofas, dining sets, bedroom furniture, and more. They're clearing the floor so you save more. Visit Giftland today, limited time furniture liquidation sale.
And parents, if you're looking for a place where your child can learn and grow, at Prophetic Daycare and Preschool, Prophetic Stars Nursery, and Prophetic Stars Primary School, children are nurtured in a safe and caring environment where they can reach their full potential. The teachers provide individual attention, allowing each child to learn at their own pace while building strong skills in reading, writing, math, science, and social development. They also promote creativity, critical thinking, discipline, respect, and Christian values. From daycare to primary school, we help every child grow in knowledge, confidence, and character. Registration is now open and enroll today at Prophetic Daycare and Preschool. Call 663-4043 or 732-1504. You can also try 227-6819.
Confidential Cabs is hiring experienced dispatchers. If you have strong communication skills, can multitask with ease, and thrive in a fast-paced environment, this opportunity is for you. Applicants must also be willing to work shifts and weekends. Ready to join a dynamic transportation team? Send your CV via WhatsApp to 626-1575.
It is 20 minutes after the 8 o'clock hour. Of course, if you're celebrating a birthday today, we want to wish you all the best. Birthday greetings are going out this morning to Trevon Barker. We had him on the program last week, right?
From Keynote Productions.
From Keynote Productions. He is celebrating his big birthday today, and he's getting greetings from his loving wife, Makisha, his son, and his many friends and family. They're all wishing you all the best on your birthday today. Trevon Barker, hope you have a great, great one. And of course, as we told you earlier, Uncle Michael James is celebrating his birthday today of 74 Church Street, and he's celebrating his 74th birthday today. So it's 74 from 74. Janice Allen in the mining town of Linden and in the U.S., she's also celebrating her birthday today, and she's getting greetings from her family and friend. And Bika Singh is celebrating that big birthday today. Best wishes to you and from your entire family. And Randall Mentis Court also celebrating a big birthday to you. So happy birthday to you all. Birthday, folks. Hope you have a great day today. So I came across a strange story on NBC News last evening, and then it popped up again this morning. I don't know.
Tell me.
I had to ask forgiveness as I was reading it. But the story says, the headline, quadruple amputee and cornhole pro accused of fatally shooting man while driving. Reading the story from NBC News, a noted professional cornhole player who is a quadruple amputee is behind bars. Were you smelling? He's behind bars after authorities said he shot and killed a front seat passenger Sunday night while he was driving in Maryland. 27-year-old Dayton Weber was behind the wheel when he opened fire on Bradrick Michael Wells during an argument as they were traveling in a car in the town of La Plata, the Charles County Sheriff's Office said. Weber, who lives in La Plata, pulled over and asked the backseat passengers to help pull Wells out of the car, the man he just shot. But they refused, flagged down the police, and reported the shooting, the Sheriff's Office said. 2 hours later, the body of Wells was found in a residential yard, in a community about 14 miles east of La Plata where the shooting took place. At that point, the sheriff's office obtained an arrest warrant for Weber based on the allegation of murder.
So go that from the top.
He's
Gordon.
a quadruple amputee, meaning he has no arms and no legs. But he's charged for shooting. He shot a man. He probably had the prosthetics, I hope, because he was driving. He was under pressure.
He was doing a lot of things.
And he's a professional cornhole player. And you know cornhole is when they have to throw that sack, that thing like a sack.
bean bag.
Yeah, into a hole, a cornhole. But I don't know. It's just
That's a
one of
crazy
those
story.
stories that make you scratch your head. No arms, and and he's shooting people. And then asking the other folks to pull the body out. Something you'll see in 48 hours in
Yeah.
a couple of years.
That's a wild story.
I read this story about 3-4 times. And I'm trying to bring the image in my head of him, doing the shooting while he's driving.
What? He can multitask.
Like he turned around and where did he get a gun from? How did he pull the gun up? Like he placed it on his arm and didn't pull back.
Gordon, the man is dead.
Yeah, our condolences to his family, but we still need to know what happened. I'm going to tune into this trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if you could get a play-by-play.
They can't even take his fingerprints. So that it's going to be a long trial. They can't take the fingerprints. They arrested him. He couldn't be handcuffed. I don't know. That boy's going to do for you in jail.
Gordon!
Not like he could stop them. Why he out there shooting people?
I didn't even think about that. Now I'm thinking about it.
I don't know. It's a crazy story, but he's wrong for shooting that person who wanted help in dumping the body.
Yes.
And they found the body 14 miles away.
So that means he drove off and left the backseat passengers there.
And
then,
just dumped the body himself.
That's insane.
How did he get the body out to the backseat of the car?
Gordon.
Did he nudge him out? People need to know. You don't want to know?
I have this morbid curiosity, yes, that I think I do want to know some
You know
details.
you're Gordon and me, and you're going to tell your friends, I got a story to tell you.
I did this with the garden. There put the radio. I'm
On
telling
the
people
people
about,
radio.
On the people radio talking about jail and what happened in jail. And how the man had to
Nudge the other one out.
nudge the victim out. Yeah, you know that. So, but I would be like
Thanks
you.
for joining me on that one-way ticket. We ain't going to heaven.
Trust me, I've been there. Like, honestly, I feel like the good Lord has a sense of humor.
Like, I was watching this interview. Good morning to Lola. And Lola had a big concert in St. Martin, I think, right?
Correct.
And she did an interview with a podcast host across there.
Yes.
And they were talking about the shooting, very serious. And she made a point. She's saying, while she take it very seriously, she's a fun-loving person. So, to keep her sanity in place, she tries to, be jokey, as Guyanese would say, about some aspects of it. But it's a very serious incident that took place. And she said, when she was shot, everything just went dark. She said she remember putting her hands up to block the bullets because they were coming in fast.
Right. And it's like knee-jerk
yeah.
reaction.
And then she said like she thought she died and went to heaven, and the good Lord said, go back. It's an interesting interview with Lola.
Yeah.
She said the good Lord refused her. You go back down.
Yeah.
Sent her back, but she said she's happy to be back. But
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her being strong.
She's a survivor. She said,
Yeah.
I watched a little clip of the interview, and she said that, she was in a coma in the
Yeah.
ICU for a few days, doesn't remember anything. And she said when she woke up, she was very confused as to where she was. And her daughter was the one that, told her, Mom,
what happened?
You were shot.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's a crazy story. Happy that she's still here with us. Hopefully she gets her justice.
Mm-hmm. Let me say good morning to the folks at Demerara Bank. They opened that new branch in Bedford-Waxing yesterday, and so their persons
big
big fancy
location.
place, nice. And there was this little conversation on Facebook over the weekend where I think Member of Parliament Ganesh Mahipal, he was pointing out that apparently he got his cash grant. And he's a member of parliament, so apparently they got theirs. But he was saying that the bank, probably the bank he uses, took $50 as a fee, right? For the money to go into his account.
Oh.
The direct deposit, they minus $50 from the 100,000. And persons were saying, oh, it's just $50 and this and that. But I said, listen, we like to dismiss it's just $50, but you take into account that the government is issuing about 700,000 of those checks, those direct deposits. So if they take $50 from everyone, that's $35 million.
Right.
Right. And then when you go to withdraw from the bank, they're also charging you. Right, so you're already getting 100,000,
and that's provided that you take it out from an
one
ATM.
time.
Right, that's provided
you
you
can't
take it out
one time. Some of them limit how much you can take out one time.
You go to your bank's ATM. Sometimes you're in a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
That's where you are between those two, and you've got to go to another ATM. It'll take your card, yes, but the charge is significantly higher.
And so they minus $50 for the money going into your account. And then for you to withdraw, whether most banks charge about a $50 fee for withdrawals, so you're losing $100. And people are saying, oh, no, it's just $50. I was saying, that's the thing. My thing is this. I can understand the fees for withdrawing, but why are you taking a fee for the money coming in when that is not usually a policy of that bank? Because I'm quite sure if I have an account there and somebody's paying me a direct deposit, they're not taking any money out. So why are they doing that with this? And you might want to dismiss it as just a $50, but what they're doing is double dipping, because they're taking 50 going in and another 50 coming out, and 35 million going in, 35 million coming out. If you count all those checks, that is $70 million that the banks will be getting. And I think people have got to be serious with these things. My thing is, if it is that the government, they're giving you this cash grant and they want to direct deposits, they should have catered for that, or ask the banks to waive it. To waive it, because they're benefiting anyway from the money going in there.
Because when we were withdrawing, they're all gonna.
Or if it sits down there a while, they're gonna be using your money.
Exactly. And I wasn't even aware that they would charge something for direct transfer.
So you get a $99,950 cash grant. Some banks, I don't know if all the banks do it, but the bank he used. But I think it's something that they need to look at and ask the banks to waive that.
Yeah, they also said this week should be the week that they're rolling out that portal for the rest of us to register.
And they need to look after that thing.
They do, and that's I'd be very disappointed, if that's the case indeed, because I know, like, if I transfer money all the time and I'm not aware of a
$50 fee,
the
money coming into me.
Exactly, from the government.
Yeah, you're not charging them for sending me the money. You're charging me to receive it.
Yes.
And then when I go to take it out, I gotta pay another $50, and we dismiss things too easily. It's just $50, 0.05% of the check. No, it's $50.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody giving you $50
It's not about the $50 per se. It's more about the principle.
Yeah.
That they're, like you said, they're
double dipping.
And they're
taking it coming in and taking it every time you take it out.
And like you said, sometimes people might take out, maybe it's more than one
withdrawals. So you lose. So that is something they need to look at. I remember the last time they had some banks had a weird policy where they were charging like $1,000 to cash the check. A bank again a check. That is something too I couldn't understand. And that's why I'm saying, when the government decides to give you these things, we're happy for it, but you got to call in the banks and have a conversation with them and say, listen, this is a government program. We're doing ABC. If you have a fee for this, let us know, because we can then factor that into the budget.
And the banks don't operate willy-nilly. They have to follow guidelines and rules set by, a nation. So I think that, you're right. That's a conversation that needs to be had.
That's what I told someone on Facebook. They're like, oh, it's not that's the banks. The banks work with regulations and rules. Somebody got to be regulating them.
Exactly.
They don't wake up and decide this, but you have that taking place. So I'm hoping the banks too can use some,
discretion. Y'all don't stress me.
So, but that is happening.
Yeah.
But some banks are doing it, some banks are not. That's what I'm being told.
I think that they should sign me up for the cash grant, first, and then transfer it, and then I'll let you know.
You let us know.
Yeah.
You know you can go for your $50. You go. Like, God, can you I want my $50.
Please.
On your toes.
It's almost like the same concept, like when you go to certain supermarkets and instead of giving you
They
change,
give you a mint. I want
they're
a
giving
mint.
you 2-3 mints, and I'm like, no.
And if you ain't got coins, call Mohammed. He get a mighty wheelbarrow, it is alleged. Because the shops like that, we can get change.
And you can't go short to them,
Mm-hmm. And that is the point I'm saying. You cannot go to any store and they have something for sale and you're giving them $50 short. You understand? So for those persons dismissing it as just a $50, try going into a store and tell them, oh, this thing's $1,000. I only get $950. And see if they're going, okay.
They're going to say, all right, go along. No, your money is your money. You're entitled to all of it.
And that is something you got to pay attention to. So just thought I'd run that by you. You got to pick a side this morning?
I do have a pick a side this morning, and it was a conversation that a lot of people often have. It's a conversation.
What is that?
Somebody just said me something.
Saying what, about the $50?
No, not about the $50.
Okay.
They were minding business, as they like to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is a conversation that, there are a lot of trends that are popping up on TikTok in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
Persons trying to, maybe bring awareness to their business by participating in some of these
In the
trends.
TikTok trends.
I think Gomoseley, I think we need to jump on a couple of those, by the way.
You gonna dance?
No, not a dancing trend, Gordon, but there are lots of trends. Anyway, so there was one with, a couple of young girls maybe working in the office with it in a blue collar setting.
Uh-huh.
So it was a lot of older, much, much older gentlemen than them, could be their fathers. And, they're like walking around with a hair clip. You know the hair clips, the big claw clips?
Yeah.
And they used a girl who had very long hair. And, they're saying to these guys, use this claw clip on her hair. Let's see what you do. And so they were like going through the various guys and people, some of them got it right, so you were able to tell who get girl children and who don't have. And so, but there was a lady in the comments who said she's going to be the wet blanket and say that she's not the one. And this is not something that she would like her husband to partake in.
No.
Because she says at the end of the day, they're much older than these young ladies.
Yeah.
And she doesn't think it's appropriate. Mind you, they're all appropriately dressed. There's an appropriate distance.
It's just a clip.
It's just a hair clip that, they're trying to see who knows what to do with this hair clip. And it's all, just a plug for the business at the end of the day. And so, people were back and forth in the comments. But what do you think? Do you think it's just like something innocent or,
That could be innocent, but not everybody might be appreciative of it.
Yeah, you mean the significant other.
Yeah, so you got to explain that to them. Well, we're doing this trend at work.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want is for your wife to go out and do a trend of her own with somebody out there. And they get a whole lot of trends.
Yeah, there are a lot of trends out there indeed.
I don't follow the TikTok trends.
But,
I can't keep up, to be honest.
It is tough to keep up. And, I think that you have to be chronically
I
online.
need a black cup in the office. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, yes, you were saying?
Nothing important.
Random.
You do have branded cups. What are you talking about?
No, I said black.
You want it in black?
Yeah, black cup. I prefer black colored cups.
Anyway, whoever's
I don't know
listening,
why,
I got black coffee mugs.
I think
please let Gordon
they have a
know.
gift line. I gotta go check them out.
Please
they
send
have
us
a sale,
quote,
right?
615-8246. Send us a quote to brand the black coffee mugs for Gordon. Anything
God,
else?
this is gonna bother me.
Anything else you want to interrupt me with?
No, just talk. You can talk. You know you like talking.
I do. And you're making it very hard for me to talk.
Talk, yo, talk.
No, I don't have nothing to say.
You?
8:37 in the morning time. It's a beautiful day here in the capital city.
That's
Whether
the
it's
first.
raining or whether we've got sunshine on the outside. Honestly, we're in a cube. We really can't tell you. I'll have to physically step outside.
peep outside.
Is it raining when you went outside for your
I didn't look
coffee?
out.
You didn't look outside.
It's
Anyway,
cappuccino.
cappuccino. Oh gosh, sorry, man.
By the way, good morning to the folks down here at Petit Fou.
Four.
I don't think they pronounce it as four.
Okay.
That's what someone told me, but Petit Four, Petit Four.
Petit takes the French pronunciation.
And the four is just four?
I think so.
Okay. I'm going to ask Vanita. She'll say.
The expert.
The expert.
She's back and
Anyway.
she brought the rain with her.
Okay. Anyway, but they've got real nice pancakes down there. I was down there yesterday and they got really good staff too. Very good staff down there. So shout out to the owners at Petit Four down there on Waterloo Street, right?
Waterloo Street.
Yeah.
Just before you
like
get to
something
Mama
has been bothering me, and forgive me, folks.
Oh, Lord.
Listen, shout out to the folks. I think it's the First Lady's office, and I don't know if it's the Ministry of Works. They're doing over some of the avenues.
Yeah.
The Avenue Enhancement Project.
Especially, like, East Street is the latest
East Street,
one, I
they're
think.
doing that, yeah. I like the work. It's looking good. But you know what bothers me? It's not uniformed. Like you have one part. I don't know if it's different contractors. So you have Carmichael. Well, I don't think part of Carmichael Street was done, and part of East Street now, and then I think a part of Cam Street or something. But like every contractor doing their own thing.
You mean
their own design and so
within that line?
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, you know, put everything together as one. You give them one design. This is what we're working with.
Agreed.
We want all to look like this, uniform.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know.
I'd understand if it were different streets, but if it's all in the same
even if it's
line,
different streets, I think they should all look the same.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like going into a house and they've got 3 curtains up. You know, they do the 2 with 2 different colors at the side.
Right.
And the one color in the middle. And the one color in the middle is long. And the 2 on the side are short.
Okay, I hear you.
They should have the same length.
You'd like a little bit of uniformity.
Yeah.
To it.
They should have the same length.
I
know somebody looking around in the house and saying this by at least 2 or 3 people. But it was just, it would be something that would, you know, I don't know. Some of my friends say I have what disorder they call
OCD?
it? I don't know what the
You
it
probably
is.
have like a slight, mild
But
case
something
of
like
OCD.
something like that would bother me.
Yeah, because, you know, just to let you guys know, he doesn't like different brands of equipment in the studio. So he has 2 different brands for something, and he had to cover it up. So he not even see the logo, by the way, guys. I'm the one that would see the logo because it's behind the monitor.
It ought to be covered up.
But it's covered up with a very lovely Gomoseley radio sticker, by the way. So yeah, if you were questioning whether he does in fact have a mild case of OCD, it's a mild case of something. I don't know if it's OCD. I don't know if it's BPD. I don't know what it might be. But he's got
or
a mild,
just disgusted,
or he just miserable. He's got a mild case of something. But you know, as speaking again about the beautification projects, especially as it relates to the avenues,
things like that don't bother you?
Very rarely.
It bothered me from time.
Do you know what bothers me?
What?
Like on my dresser, I have all of my perfumes in a row, and I like to see them like in a row. Like certain things must be very neat for me, you know. But it just shows up in certain aspects of my life and in my home. Not all across the board, but yeah, in certain cases and aspects, I would like to see things very neatly laid out.
No, I like that too. I like that too. I believe in that too. So you know, just something I do.
Yeah.
I like to see things.
A little habit that you have.
And if it bothers me for too long, I just take it down and
trash it.
Not trash it, but just put it aside and figure out something to do with it.
Okay.
You know, like a friend gave me a rice cooker.
Oh.
A really nice rice cooker.
Really nice friend.
But shout out to her. But it didn't. The brand is not with the other things in my kitchen. So it's locked away from sight. And then the color is off.
Okay, now color I can definitely understand. I can empathize with you on the color. But the brand, Gordon?
The brand. They must all follow a
all
particular
of your
brand.
kitchen appliances are one brand?
Yes.
What brand is that?
Not Black & Decker. It's Black & Decker.
Whirlpool?
The stove, the fridge, and the microwave, those are Whirlpool. The washer and the dryer would be Samsung. Yeah.
Are all of your TVs the same brand?
Samsung.
Okay.
Yeah, like I had, I saw a TV on sale at TCL, and so I got it.
First of all, no TCL slander. I have a TCL.
No, it was a really good sale.
Okay.
Right? So I got the TCL, but then I give it away.
Because it's not a Samsung.
It's not a Samsung, so I give it away.
Okay. Well, next time you see something on sale, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. But you see, you distracted me by what I wanted to say before. I just remembered the beautification
Somebody
project.
says it's old age. Don't worry. Somebody's saying it's old age.
And when I say it, it's a problem. Anyway, The beautification projects, I think, are all well and good. And I know it's going to be very high maintenance, but I would love to see some of the avenues remain a green space.
Yeah.
Like I said, I know it's high maintenance because you have to obviously employ someone to come weed.
But cleaning those bricks are going to be high maintenance too.
Once a week,
them.
you've got to clean the drains. You've got, it's a lot of work. But I think that brings about the real beauty. You know, having those trees hanging over, the middle of the walkway. I think it's a beautiful thing, and I hope we don't. I know that we've got a lot of things right. We've got a lot of things planned for our future, and turning Georgetown back into the Garden City. But you can't do that without any greenery or any foliage. I feel like it would just look very pretty to have some of those. So I hope that they plan to keep some of those the way that they are right now, but just maybe tidy them up a bit, give the trees a fresh, the bottom they paint it in white, give them a fresh coat every now and then, and just bring back Georgetown to what it used to be. I mean, I heard it was beautiful. I small. I wasn't born then. What was it like?
I grew up in Linden.
Oh, you grew up in Linden.
I just came visiting.
Oh, you just used to come.
It was nice then.
But you were born around that time, right?
Around what time? In the 80s?
When they called Georgetown the Garden City.
It still is the Garden City.
Is it?
From above.
Very, very far up above.
No, because of the trees and the lush greenery.
You have to look very far.
There's a lot of trees in Georgetown.
I'm not doubting you.
Yeah.
I just don't think we treat it as well as we ought to be treating it.
Well, that I agree with. 8:44 in the morning time, of course. This is Gomoseley Radio, the sound of now. Singing one to all the folks locked in on that Facebook Live. How you doing this morning, Elizabeth Maria Gittins? Bridge Mohan, good morning to you. Jennifer Crawford, how you doing this morning? Good morning to Wanda Toby Veloza. DJ Shrimpy, Cully Allen, all the way in Long Island. Beautiful place out there in New York. Wishing you all a very, 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 very good day today. And our good friend Linus Thomas. And congratulations to now Dr. Karen Abrams. She has completed her PhD, passing in flying colors. She would have it no other way. So congratulations to her. She's now Dr. Karen Thomas. Dr. Karen Abrams, sorry. So best wishes to her. By the way, good morning to all the doctors and nurses at the Georgetown Public Hospital. A couple of them always locked into Gomoseley Radio. We thank you for that this morning. Wishing you a good day today. You're about to say something?
No.
I see your mouth itching you to say something. You can say it.
I don't want to say anything.
Go ahead.
Good morning to all
to who?
The doctors and nurses in the CICU, the hardworking doctors of the cardiac unit.
Oh, the cardiac unit.
Yeah, they do a lot of great work out there, and they're, always very pleasant to interact with.
You gotta go check your heart.
Yeah, I do.
You ever check your heart?
I do.
You know your heart rate, and so?
I have my watch that tells me my heart rate.
What is
By
your
the
heart
way,
I
want you to know that I have a friend that I share my my how you can share your heart health data with, or like your just general health data. And I had to hear and I had to, explain why my heart rate went up by a few minutes. And it was just like random. So are you checking your...
Yeah, I'm checking my heart rate now. What is yours right now?
It's counting down. Right now it's about 89. Let's see. It's 89, 90, ranging in between those two. I've got about 12, 10 seconds going down to 85.
It's taking real long to bring up my heart rate.
No, it takes about 30 seconds for you to do that. And so my heart rate currently stands at about 88 beats per minute. This ECG does not show signs of atrial fibrillation. What about yours?
Still there checking.
Okay.
I think I gotta
do you have to
update
put
the
your
phone.
finger on the crown, like on the knob at the side?
No,
I usually have to do that.
Mine, this is the latest Apple Watch.
Oh, yeah, I know what my one is too. What is it? What could cause you? What could cause you, Garden?
This just keeps the... I know mine just reads it off of your pulse. I don't know.
This really irritates me, I swear. That's why your rice cooker there in the That's why your rice cooker there in the
I got another one in the same
cupboard.
brand. Got me another one in the same brand.
She replaced it?
No, I replaced it.
Oh my gosh, you are a menace. How much is it?
I don't even cook rice. 95.
It's a little high. What's going on?
You stress. 3 hours.
Well,
yeah, asking.
you got 12 more minutes.
Yep.
30 more minutes, actually.
But the last time I did a heart check, the doctors, they said that I have the heart of an 18-year-old.
Oh.
Look at that.
Stallion.
It beats in!
What about your eyes?
Yeah. No, my eyes are good. They said the last time I did eye checks, they said the lights are affecting me.
The screens.
The screen lights. They say either turn it down or they'd give me some transition lenses to wear.
Blue blocker, they call them, yeah.
But they said my vision was 2015.
2015.
Which is higher than 2020, apparently.
Better. It's better than 2015.
So I could see from a distance. I know I see him, but
I could see the future.
I could see what's going on in the country.
Love that.
See things hard. But I gotta go do another eye test because that was like about 2 years or a year ago.
And this is your reminders, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to us here on Gomoseley Radio. Check out Mings. And of course, make sure you schedule those annual tests. There are certain doctor's visits. You want to go make sure you get that annual checkup. You get your eyes tested and visit the dentist. I think biannually is what they recommend. Go see the dentist, get a cleaning, see what's happening with your teeth, see what's going on with your heart. Make sure your liver function, kidney function, everything's working as it should be.
Everything.
Because we talked about this before. We've been seeing a lot of younger people being afflicted with things that we thought were old people scenarios. Young people getting strokes, young people getting all kinds of things. So it's a truly disturbing time. We want to ensure that you take your health very seriously. We're in a beautiful phase in our country, and we want to make sure that everyone is around to celebrate and to enjoy.
And just be careful with what you're using too, what you're drinking. All these energy drinks and stuff.
These energy drinks that we rely on. I know an XL costs like $200 and something, or if I'm not.
They're not to be abused. You can drink it every now and then, but not to be abused.
Exactly. I also see, at the bars out there, people are mixing them with their drinks. And I'm pretty sure it says explicitly, at least on the Red Bull packaging, that you ought not to mix it with alcohol.
Yeah.
So you've got to be mindful
Careful.
of that, especially if you know that you're doing that and then you're not getting enough rest. All of these things add up and take a toll on your body. The vaping, the hanging out, the night dew, all those things.
All those things
kind of add up and over time will take an effect, or will have a toll rather, on you and your health.
Yeah, they can lead to stroke, and you don't want to be careful with that.
Yeah.
There's a man that had a stroke while he was doing the dirty.
I could see it on your face. You had some foolishness to talk, bro.
He had a stroke while he was stroking.
You are disgusting.
Don't want to wait till you hear how they said. What else they said? He got a stroke on what?
I don't understand how your heart rate could be high when you just there cackling whole time you're there for this radio. If it's not when the mic is on, it's definitely when the mic is off. It's always a key situation on this radio. When are we gonna take things seriously here on Gomoseley Radio?
Listen, he had. I'm just explaining to you stories.
Let me hear the story.
I'm just telling you what happened to him. He was doing the dirty, and
he had a stroke.
His heart rate and everything went up, and what wasn't up went up, and so. Yeah, I don't mean to laugh. I'm not telling you the rest of the story, but he had a stroke on that.
Mixmaster Tony. Wake up to Gordon, Alana, and Mixmaster Tony on New Day.
How you doing, my friend? Hey, I had a have a brunch. I wanna take you with me. Hey, I'm like, oh, Mama, you fire. You make my heart skip a beat, oh, Lada. I'm like, oh, Lada, Mama, you fire. You make my heart skip a beat. I know I walk in the morning. Why you teasing? You playing with fire. You keep this up and get steamy. I've been waiting for Tony. Hey, gal, yeah. Why you teasing? You playing with fire. You keep this up and gon' get steamy. Problems when we link up. Problems for you. It's on sight. Back and all in the dance. It's on sight. I'm not taking no chance. It's on sight. You not getting away. It's on sight.
Let me say good morning to our friends Lisa and Troy Edmondson. So they're on a bit of a vacation and enjoying the vibes of Gomoseley Radio in the morning time. So good morning to Troy and Lisa. Hope you guys are doing a really good day today. And the branding that you see in our studios, the nice branding everybody would talk about, was done by them. And the logo, the Gomoseley Radio logo, the sound of now, was also done by them. Pixels Graphics, Signs and Graphics, I think the business is called. But they do a really good job at that. So shout out to Troy and Lisa Edmondson. Thanks a lot for the work you guys do too. They do good work, really good work. So shout out to them. What I like about how they do logos is like they literally, you know, sometimes you say you have an idea and a lot of folks might not get the idea, but they do really good work. They bring alive your idea. So when we were doing the logo for Gomoseley Radio, I was saying to them, this I want, this color, that. And they just brought everything together. Then the entire wrap you see in the studio behind us. And so they also came up with that with the lights at the bottom. And the lights can change and all of that good stuff. So depends on who we interview. We change the lights sometimes. You know, we could change it to red for some of the listeners, some of the folks who are on. We could change it to green. We could change it to purple. We could change it to blue. You know. Yeah, different shades of blue and all of that. Pink when it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month and all of that. So we got you covered here at Gomoseley Radio. But shout out to them for really good work with the signs and everything else. So they're on their vacation and locked into Gomoseley Radio, and we appreciate that. So wishing them a good day today. Time check for you, 8:55. Let's go, Mixmaster Tony.
Oh na na na, oh na na, yeah. Baby yo, oh oh, baby yo, oh oh, yeah. You make me say oh mama, the way that you do it like no other. Can you figure 10 out of 10 'cause you so proper? So many women in party, but it don't matter. Baby, you so hot, and I go lie, you got me feeling so high.
Mixmaster Tony.
Nothing in my life, travel a million miles just to look up when you smile. You look good, so blessed. To you, I confess, I'm willing to risk it all for you, the rest of my life.
Your mornings are a whole lot better. Wake up with New Day on Gomoseley Radio.
Hello, miss. Are you sure you should be whining like this? Come and rest your big bumper on my hips, darling, and give me the sweet boy, let me reminisce. Let me think about it, girl. Yeah, so come and take a wine down there, girl, and push it right back on there. Your wine is so rude, girl. The way you maneuver.
Let me say good day to Pod Joe, listening to us all the way in the UK, and to all our friends listening to us across the United Kingdom and Europe. Hope you have a great day today. Chevrolet Simple, good morning to you. How's it out there in Antigua? Wishing you a very good day today too. Patrice Roberts, she's going to be here for the Linden Town Week also. Man, the Linden Town Week is shaping up to be a really nice event. She's coming for Soca on the Beach. Of course, Allison Hines will be here for the Big People Party. 450 is going to be here too for the All Black. And Tony Matterhorn coming for the event the week before. So Linden is the place to be in the month of April and early May for Linden Town Week 2026. This is yours. Let me say good morning to the folks out there in St. Lucia, especially the St. Lucia Tourism Authority. Yeah, you will hear those St. Lucia Jazz Fest ads running here on Gomoseley Radio. We appreciate that, St. Lucia. So good morning to all the Guyanese who may be heading across to that event. And of course, all the Guyanese living in St. Lucia. We also got the Ghana Carnival coming up. Shout out to the organizers for that across there, the HJ. When you see the ads yet, like the carnival that Lance Gibbs Street alone, HJ. Soca party, move me and groove me. This is the Guyanese living out there in Trinidad and Tobago. Militant. Think we should do a remix of this song. Get some Guyanese on our Guyanese artists on that track.
In the soca party, she's hot and groovy. Baila with me, baby.
Dida de die, dida de die, de die, da dida de die.
Hot and groovy. Look what soca do to it. It's heavy in a jam again. Feel like a movie. When you do it back on me, I feel upset again. Every day like a really jamming. Feel it rhythm it.
Time for us to pack up and leave you on this Tuesday morning. Had a really good morning with you here on Gomoseley Radio. New day. You ready to go, young girl?
I'm all talked out. It's 9:01.
You're talking though.
I'm all talked out. Everything I had to say, I said it for the day.
Look at you.
Tomorrow, however, is another story.
You're going home and rested tomorrow.
I'm feeling the nap coming on. Oh, I'm gonna be dropping my I'm finishing up the editing on my TikTok video. Every Monday I try to cook something and then post it on my TikTok.
What are you cooking this week?
Last night, Gordon, we cooked a delicious duck curry.
Duck curry. There's a place in Ogle, the airport bar.
Yeah, I've heard.
They do a really, really good duck curry. And you could ask them with bone. Tony agrees, with bone or without bone.
Wow.
You do take the bone out.
Boneless duck curry for you.
Yes.
Look at that. Incredible. I've got to check that out.
It's really, really good. Probably the best duck curry I've had in a while.
Well, you haven't had mine.
Yeah, my good friend Honor, Jane's mom.
Don't ignore me.
I've heard you. My goddaughter's mom, Jade Opal and Joey's mom, Honor can cook a real good duck curry too. They're licking your fingers and so shout out to her.
Duck for duck, Honor.
There's a competition coming up.
No, it's just the two of us.
Just only two of y'all?
Just the two of us.
Okay, well, I'll tell her.
Yeah.
But she can cook a real, real good duck curry. So shout out to her for that.
I love that.
And you can cook one too.
I can.
You clap the roti and thing?
I didn't do it for this video, but I did it for another video. It's very hot. Just in case you didn't know.
I hear you. So when's the video going to be up today?
I'm going to try to edit it and, post it by this afternoon.
TikTok. Look up for Alana cooking duck curry. I know she's cooking duck curry, but that's your local voice. Yes, I'm cooking duck curry. Yeah, I don't watch my bowl. This how it stay. What is going on with this girl? Yes. Come.
That is it.
That is like, who is this TikTok character?
That's not my. This is my radio persona.
I said, is that how we gotta be on TikTok?
And then I have my social media persona. They're two different persons.
Okay. And she come with the bowl up to the screen. Mm-hmm. Yes, ain't throwing some of that. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That is not how I sound.
A little bit of that. That is it.
That is not how I sound. You are so. You guys can head on over to my TikTok channel to see if that's how I really sound.
Just so.
Not like that.
And then you switch into the voice. Then you go back and okay, you add this and you add that. Yeah, then you simmer.
Who is this person that Gordon is describing?
Go on TikTok and follow her, folks. You're gonna see. Then come back and tell me.
Tomorrow morning, I want y'all in the comment section or in our WhatsApp saying Gordon is a liar.
We gotta go though. So on behalf of the Mixmaster Tony and on behalf of Atlanta Bose, my name is Gordon Moseley. Wishing you a safe and enjoyable day today. Please take care of yourselves and each other. And let's meet back here tomorrow morning. So you know what? We can begin a new day together.
You at the St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival 2026. Pure Jazz. Tuesday, May 5th, Grammy-winning Esperanza Spalding. Then on Thursday, May 7th, Branford Marcellus Quartet. May 6th, Kingdom Night, Gospel Powerhouse Ty Tribbett. Ada A.